back, y'all. Me and the Man, episode 11. We back, y'all.
How Thanksgiving was going?
Fast as hell.
The break was too fast.
It was Thanksgiving, my back at school.
It wasn't even a break for real.
Bro, what you do?
Huh?
What you do for Thanksgiving?
Bro, I went to my aunt's crib, then I went home. So I brought them plates back here, but at the end of the day, it's already Friday. Like Thanksgiving was already last week. Like, bro, what the fuck? That shit, we ain't get no time, bro.
I was eating rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro.
Dude, I have a question for you. So like, what's the max amount of days you can eat leftovers? Do you all eat leftovers? This is a controversial take. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I'm going to this day.
I can't.
Till Christmas.
That's cool. No,
I took 3 days max, bro.
Yeah, I do like 40. No,
I say that little weekend, that's a cool.
What's that Monday, bro? We going on 9 days, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I had leftovers last night. One.
Thanksgiving leftovers?
See, you pack food though, like that's cool, but you put in crib.
That's rice and turkey, brother. Bro, turkey don't expire in a week, bro.
It don't, but it's the same.
Bro,
It's the same
don't get me
thing.
wrong, I'll take yams, mac and cheese, some ham, a little roll anytime, but I'm just not trying to do it every day no more. It's already
Not that fair no more.
Yeah.
I'm honest, being a college kid, bro, I'm ready to eat leftovers and done home food, bro.
That's just
Done home food.
Man,
I
you
Something else I want to say before we set the pod. We didn't have no tacos this week. And y'all don't know, but me and Rail, every Tuesday, we be getting our tacos.
Taco Tuesday!
Bro, we go to Dynamo, they got chicken enchilada bowls, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, they was like it's the same thing, right? They was saying that shit, not the same thing.
Bro, they got chicken enchilada bowls.
Chicken enchilada.
Bro, it's some bowls,
Brian
bro.
came in there, he would have been disappointed.
Bro, man, I used to get my beef. What? Beef taco, little lettuce, a little cheese, a little something.
Yeah.
Hard shell, soft shell.
So he hard shell, but I'm soft
Hard
shell.
saying?
That's that Taco Bell shit.
Y'all gonna stop betting on Taco Bell, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Taco Bell,
Alright. Let's get to the topic. First, we want to talk about the NBA. The Orlando Magic been on a crazy streak. How y'all feel about? I think this is the best streak in their career. This is the best streak in their whole franchise history.
I mean, they a new organization.
Yeah, they came on.
They're very new. Yeah. They were on an 8-game streak. Honestly, bro, I like what I'm seeing. Y'all know I'm a big Paolo fan coming from Duke. I'm a Duke fan. I love to see Duke players. You know I'm a Duke fan. Don't do that. So, but yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, like I kind of like how the team is orchestrated. One thing they are missing is like a center. Like the guy they got now, I really don't know how to pronounce his name. It was Goga. He was the guy that was next to Zion when Zion was getting interviewed for his draft, and nobody was trying to interview him. And I'm kind of glad to see him. Like he's been all right for the most part, but I would like to see them like get kind of better in that center aspect. They also have a lot of guards. They got a lot of guards.
But one thing I do like, they have a lot of guards, but a lot of guards playing different positions. Like they're defending everything. Jalen Suggs like 6'2", 6'4". We like 6'4".
6'4".
It's hard.
He's not Marcus Smart. He guarding bigger. I know y'all saw that one clip when Cole Anthony do the oop and they try to make it seem like Brian
I seen that.
That can never get replicated.
All for the team. That means they look like they having fun on the court.
They are. They 13 and 5.
They found the identity. I'm not gonna lie, they're light-skinned Raptors. A bunch of wings and guards that just defend. Play hard.
I love watching the Raptors. I ain't gonna lie.
So I think they can keep this up, make a little playoff push.
I feel like they
it's still early this season, but like
I'm not saying. I feel like they go through a little stretch in the beginning of the season where they have a positive or like a tie record, but then like they start to fall off. I think this situation is kind of different just because like I feel like their rosters play with each other more and their roster is kind of like better.
It's a step in the right direction.
I think they go make playoffs for sure.
I mean, they have the freaking Wizards and Nets coming up, so the winning streak probably keeps on going or whatever. I mean, I think they can make the playoffs, but they make noise. You know, we'll have to see the growth with Paolo, and we got to know who their number 2 is. I think they got.
I think it's Ryan.
It's either Stent. Like I don't know if I believe him to be a 2 on a contending team. That's what we're talking about here. Can he be a 2 on a contending team?
I'm gonna say it is early. Paolo there too. Honestly, I could probably. I'm not gonna say they can make like that Boston Celtics run when Kyrie got hurt and it was just all them young guns just running. I'm not saying they can do that, but like we've seen young teams.
Yeah, surprise.
We've seen young teams surprise us. So
I think they're better than Atlanta.
They are better.
That's not saying much at this point, though.
Okay.
I say yeah.
But I know Paulo was one of the players that we bought stock in before the
Yeah.
season, so that's looking good. Right?
My stock was
Yeah,
up.
that's it. I think we all bought stock. That might sell.
No, I don't know nobody sold. I know one thing that should sell.
So
That Pistons.
what's like a realistic win total for them?
I mean, they're at 13 right now.
40.
I would say 44. I'm going 44.
40 plus.
40
plus
to get up.
But that's a step in the right direction. though, but-
That's what needs to play
Yeah.
for the East.
Because on the opposite end, you got the Pistons, they looking terrible.
Yeah.
They can't buy no win November.
They literally
We
came out.
bought stock on them near their whole team, bro.
Yeah,
Literally,
I'm
the
saying.
team is trash.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
You holding?
You can't get worse than no wins.
I'm selling.
Can't get worse than.
No wins in a month. And it's crazy because 2 years ago, Lonnie Williams on the Suns had a all win November. So it's crazy how like life changed so fast.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. I still don't know why they fired him.
no, he got that bad though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They need some scores, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, Cade is too hard on him right now. Everyone, all eyes are
I feel
on
like
him.
that's not in his game. He'd rather facilitate than score.
Yeah.
He needs a nice player who can score next to him. I feel like Cade will work best as not a number 2 option, but just working the whole floor, controlling the
They
game.
benched Jaden Ivey and Asar for Killing Hayes and Isaiah Livers.
That's in that.
So
I like Killian Hayes and Sorry, like I like both of those young players, but like you said, they need more offense, bro. I mean, I think
All eyes are on Cade every
It
time.
really is.
I think Bogey coming back though.
Bogey coming back.
Bogey coming back. That give him a little catch and shoot. That give him a little something, bro. It's better than Killing Hayes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Way better than Killing Hayes.
Following up, the Rookie of the Year race, the 2 unicorns. Chet last week played against the Sixers. Yeah, gave him a nice little 30 ball.
Gave it beat a 30 piece. I mean, B gave it right back.
Yeah. And Wemby's leading the league for rookies in blocks and steals. We think he can go for DPOY
Year one.
this year one.
Well, I mentioned in the beginning of the season, like
This
he's
is-
a top 5
I remember.
defender. He's a top 5 defender already in the league, bro. His size and the way he can move his feet. I mean, it's not too many people like him, but there's Chet, who is similar to him, move his feet better. Obviously, offensively, I think Chet is a little more polished with his handle, but the shot pretty even. You can say Wemby could be better in the paint, but we don't see him there enough.
Right.
So when it comes to Rookie of the Year, I think that with Chet being on OKC, looking like a playoff team, probably top 5 to 6 seed. He's playing with other people who scores and needs the ball with Giddey, Shea, obviously J-Dub. Wemby has less,
He has to do more.
less so he can shoot more shots, he can do more for the team.
But I want to say that because watching Spurs game, they don't set them up. The offense is not like predicated around Wemby. You know, the Spurs offense is we're gonna pass and get the best shot. But there's so many times where they have the mismatch for Wemby and they don't have the IQ of point guard because they have been Jeremy Sohan run point guard.
The best point guards on the bench.
Yeah, they need to stop that experience. But so many times that Wemby's not getting the ball.
Calvin and Devin, they're just trying to score.
They're just trying to score.
But they are solid scorers, though. I'm glad we got more eyes on the Spurs. I learned more about their players a little bit, but I honestly think that
I got Chet winning.
everyone wants Wemby to win it. Like the NBA wants Wemby to win it. They're promoting him
That's
more.
what
Maybe next year.
I'm gonna just go with him just because, like,
He's the consensus right now. I think
I don't think he's the
Chet's gonna-
consensus, but I just think that the way they're promoting him, they want him to be a go at this
Alright,
point.
but
They want him to be the next.
the question
greatest.
is, who is your current rookie of the year? So, currently, who they have?
It'll be Chet.
It'll be Chet.
I'll be Chet then.
Chet. Okay, I would agree. I think Chet. Like you said, they got the better team. So
I think it's gonna be Chet though. Because I don't think he's hitting right now. I don't think that's falling off. If anything, I think OKC might get a higher seed in the West. They've been looking good this season, bro. Wow. Breakout season so far for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And with OKC going up, you got the Warriors been going on a little down streak. After Draymond served his 5-game suspension for giving Rudy Gobert a good old baby boy. He was interviewed and he said that he doesn't regret it. He said he would do it all. He said he always defend his teammates.
Of course,
Yeah. They played the Kings. Tuesday night.
It's a good tournament game.
Yeah, and that game, the Warriors blew a 24-point lead to the Aaron Boxers.
That was kind of crazy.
But
actually.
with that game, GB2 went down, CP3 went down, and Wiggins has a finger injury.
Yeah.
He slammed his finger
on the bar.
Like,
hardcore.
Bro, he how old was he? Like 27?
Yeah, like bro.
Come on, bro.
But you guys think the Warriors in trouble? I mean, they just beat this Kings team in the playoffs in the first round, dominant. You see the Kings come back. You know, the Warriors are known for that 24 lead comeback in the second half. And the Kings did that to them.
I think they're in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Clay on the court at this point, 2024, I'm just like,
Why Clay have a good game last night?
Bro, I was just about to say that. No, we're not about to
long term, I don't like Clay on that team, bro.
Me neither.
They need to get another guard next to Steph Curry that can go and get you a bucket, like how they had with Jordan Poole, bro. And you know I've been lobbying for Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
But I think that
I think they need to trade.
I think Zach LaVine is too expensive for the ceiling to not be as high. I feel like if you want to raise your ceiling, you need a bench scorer. And I think a cheaper option would be a person like Jordan Clarkson.
Okay.
Former 6 man of the year, spark plug, can give you Jordan Poole like buckets.
It really is Jordan Poole.
But in the playoffs, been
I
there.
think that with Clay, I think that their problem is they gotta really like Steve Kerr. His defensive sets are always pretty well. They're usually always pretty well coached. But with Draymond and Looney as their starting lineup, they're both starting, so and they're both not scorers. That could make it hard on Clay, Steph,
Last night,
and Wiggins. I mean, you just gotta play better though. Wiggins, we actually need him to play better. I don't know. I said we, but they need him to play better, like as an ISO scorer, as a spot up shooter, like. Bro, all the attention's going on Steph and Clay. I mean, Clay even shittier Clay is still, you gotta keep your hand right here. He gonna knock it down at least. He can't go by you or me though. But the thing is, he's still gonna knock it down anytime it's open. So I just think they need that one more score, like you said, or Wiggins need to go back to averaging 17 points.
And it's been reports that people in the Warriors organization mad at Wiggins. They said, you know, the stuff that happened with his dad last year, he missed 2 months. They said he took this whole summer off. He didn't work out. He came to the season not conditioned. And we can see in his play, he's averaging 10 points.
Right. Yeah.
Clay, we know Clay. I feel like Clay's gonna have one game. Well, last night was a crazy game. And I know you said the Draymond scoring. If you bet Draymond 2 threes who hit in the first quarter, Draymond hit 2 threes in the first quarter last night. I feel like all the defensive, like the Warriors defense always gonna be there. I want to see more when CP3 comes back, more pick and roll.
You know what? My bad. But should we see Kuminga instead of Wiggins starting? Now, hear me out. Kuminga is the younger, more athletic. Defense is just the same. If not, Kuminga could be the better defender. We've seen Kuminga improve as the shooter. They actually want him to come off the bench. They're starting to empower him off the bench. You're the scorer off the bench with CP3 now. They've kind of been playing that. They're trying to make him a little better. Obviously, we're trying to see him develop.
Yeah.
Would y'all like to see that, or you don't like that?
I wouldn't like that. Anything because the floor is against space. You can really game plan. Like if Kuminga hits 6 threes on us, I will live with that every day of the week. But we're going to triple team. We're going to double team Steph and Clay. And now it's Kuminga, Draymond, and Kevon Looney. I'll be honest, you can live with them every day.
But can Kuminga get more than 10 like Wiggins though? That's what we're really talking about. It's not Wiggins who was locking up Tatum and averaging 18.
Yeah.
This is not the same Wiggins.
A person I would say that the Warriors should give more minutes to Moses Moody. He's been
I think that's what should start.
He's an actual floor spacer. He plays for defense. He reminds me of a Warriors Iguodala. It was like Iguodala just took him under his wing.
For a better shot.
Yeah.
Because he was hitting. Against the Kings, they had benched him in the fourth quarter, bro. He had
Why
like
they
3
did
straight threes, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's like a nice little rivalry coming up because every time the Kings and Warriors play, bro, it's something.
It reminds me of the Clippers and the Warriors from like 2015, like the up and coming team. Like you have that one team that's better, but they're older, and that up and coming, like the Kings are gonna be the new Warriors. And they're gonna just smack them out.
I don't think they're gonna dominate like how the Warriors.
No.
As a young up and coming team,
You don't know that.
definitely breaking out.
Sacramento, they're the talks to get.
I mean, that's just me though. I don't think they're going to. They might, but you never know.
People don't think the Warriors gonna go on a crazy streak neither, but we gonna see.
I actually like the Kings though. Like I picked them earlier this year. I think I picked them to be my 4 seed. And they got everything. Maybe they need another score with De'Aaron, but like if Malik Monk is hot. Obviously, Sabonis is one of the best passers. He still sets everyone up. Like they run a nice offense. It's just sometimes when the game gets close, all right, who's gonna be that guy? Who can get ISO buckets besides De'Aaron?
It was De'Aaron last year. He won Plus Player of the Year last year. But I feel like a person like Zach LaVine, someone that can hit the tough buckets, space the floor out, that can really change the dynamic. Because Kevin Huerter in the fourth quarter is unplayable.
I feel like they need like somebody that can hustle for more too.
More.
Like it's a
They
lot.
had
Of
they
They
did
had Harrison
that.
Barnes.
No. It's times where like
it's little man syndrome. I hate that for
it's times where like certain players like a Malik Monk or like a Harrison Barnes, they'll get frustrated after a shot and they won't go back on defense, or like they'll get frustrated after a defensive player. They think that somebody had like pushed them off or whatever. They'll start.
And that's what you have Keegan for.
Exactly.
too. I think
Yeah.
If you get another player like that, another forward that can play a little bit of defense, I don't know where you would get that from, but they can make that move. Y'all be good at putting them on because they got the Aaron.
They get that from Brooklyn. Brooklyn has that's Brooklyn whole team. Green D hustle wins.
They're giving up.
Were we giving up
Talking
David
Raptors or Brooklyn.
Were we giving up JaVale in the game?
I'm saying they gonna have to go. They gonna.
I think they should trade Davion Mitchell though. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
I thought he was gonna be nice. I thought he was
I
gonna be
think
nice.
he can still
I think he's
defend
nice,
that.
but-
He can guard all the point guards in the league pretty well. I'll say. It's
It's like-
just who's gonna. You're gonna run him and De'Aaron now. That
Right.
could be the
He got
problem. Even
nobody
though
to take out.
De'Aaron is a pretty good defender himself, but the team's gonna just look a little
They don't
small.
need that type of
He really got nobody to take
I'm
out.
going under on everything roll with those two.
Yeah.
They don't compare
You going under the Aaron?
Bro, I know he's like, well, he's 37% this year. I'm going under.
Going under is
If De'Aaron Fox kills me with 10 threes, I'm living with it.
You gonna
I
lose?
mean, to
Because
stop
he's
him, you might
bad.
have
He's,
to.
bro, he's
To stop him, you
bro,
might have
he's
to.
going downhill, and he's getting any shot he wants. So,
Okay.
but enough about the Warriors and the Kings. The NCAA tournament quarterfinals here. We got a couple of matchups. First of all, I want who you guys feel can win on the first game? Celtics versus Pacers.
I think the Celtics are going to get that game.
Celtics
Really?
Celtics get that done.
After
Yeah, I would agree.
Tyrese Halliburton averaging 32 and 13 in season.
Bro,
That's good, but he's giving up the same amount now.
They are.
Giving up a lot. That's
They're a
good.
terrible defensive team.
But-
Their defensive
They're,
team.
they're the Kings from last year. They're up and down.
But Boston doesn't have Kristaps Porzingis.
But they still have Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown.
I just see 6 players with guys.
I mean, we talking about one game elimination. I think the Celtics.
I'm about to say, and it's really Tyrese carrying like
Right.
a lot of offensive.
Outside of Tyrese, I mean, you have Buddy Hill. He's doing his
Who's
thing.
not playing?
I mean, Pacers at home. I can see the Pacers winning this game, honestly.
I got the Celtics winning.
I got the Celtics.
But I'm definitely gonna go with the Celtics.
Okay, Knicks at Bucks. I feel like that's every Christmas game. I got. I don't know.
I got the Knicks, bro.
You got the Knicks.
I got the Knicks.
I got the Bucks.
What's happening?
I got the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie.
One game elimination.
One game, Dame about to drop 40.
Randall, I feel like
Giannis about to play us hard.
Yeah, you know when the stakes come
All of a
down.
sudden, Randall gonna be 5 for 21. I'm not.
I wouldn't say
That's the thing about the team.
I wouldn't give him 5 shots, bro. I'd give him like 3 for 30.
he gonna shoot them out the game for sure.
They got inefficient scores besides Brunson. It's not. I mean, their ceiling is pretty low.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
One
with
thing
the
about
Knicks.
Julius Randle, he gonna whip it down by his hand. Like,
I love it. I love and hate it for him.
And Paul George and Julius Randle confidence, tough out player.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I seen this TikTok. Somebody was just breaking down Julius Randle's offense. It's like, bro, he'll get the ball, little post up, jab step for like 10 seconds.
No one's biting on
Nobody's biting on it. Nobody's just
Smart.
bro. Nobody's biting on it, bro. And I'm mad that's like really like his offense. He'll do like a step back. Sometimes he'll drive. Sometimes he'll do a little post game. But it's like, come on, bro. Like everybody, come on, man.
Okay, enough about that. Well, we got Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks.
Bucks.
The Knicks, I'm standing out.
You going for the Brunson game, or
New York. Let's go.
Pelicans at the Kings?
I
I like that man.
like that man.
I like it because it's different though.
Yeah.
You don't really see them like high leverage matchups.
And Brandon Edwards, Zion been playing.
I like the
Zion just dropped.
Zion,
They're 100% on my team.
Yes.
Trey Murphy also coming back as well.
Yeah. Okay, so they can't help.
Jose Alvarado gonna be there.
Dawkins also.
Do y'all think Jeremy Hawkins going to the bench when Trey Murphy come back?
Yes.
I hope he doesn't.
He going.
He been hooping though.
I'm not gonna
He
lie.
can hoop and he can defend, but he probably.
Herb Jones, bro.
You think
So
Herb?
what would they
Yeah, what's her starting?
You had to start Herb next to CJ because CJ said he said the defensive liability. Herb Jones is really gonna guard.
So Trey Murphy play defense.
He could play, but Brandon Ingram.
So they're gonna go Trey Murphy,
CJ?
B.I., CJ, Herb, and Jonas. You think that's gonna
Forgot about Zion.
I mean, who I said? So I said Zion. All right, so Zion, B.I., CJ, Herb Jones.
Yes.
And then Valanciunas had the.
That's a good lineup, though. That's a good lineup.
Then Jordan,
You gotta get
Jordan
Jordan.
Hawkins off the bench.
Larry Nance,
Bro.
That's a decent
Najee
ball.
Marshall,
That's a
that's
decent
too.
I think he's on his way back. I'm not sure if he cleared back yet, but he's been questionable for the last couple
He ain't
games.
nothing lined up
Yeah,
for sure.
But in the Kings,
Like,
you know, the Kings are Kings.
I'm
I'll
sure
be
the
honest,
Kings-
I got Zion Prince of Bulls.
Early
Easy.
season.
Yeah.
If the Pelicans could put together a healthy enough lineup for this matchup, I got the Pelicans winning.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Kings at home, right?
Yeah. Kings at home. Kings at home.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a big game.
Like a game.
LeBron versus KD.
Oof.
Single game elimination.
I think
This is what we all
Book
need.
is hurt. Yeah, Book exits the game.
Not gonna lie.
I got the Lakers.
I like Lakers.
Because bro, the Lakers, Cam Burgess is coming back for this game. Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt is using his season. Bro, I just hear bodies upon KD.
That's not.
Jared Vanderbilt's body upon KD.
KD shooting over him.
I'm say
I'm talking about Kevin Durant.
He's a good defender, but like
The same way they lost to Wemby, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think is going to happen. KD is going to get 35.
He
They
was
come
30,
down to the end of the game, but if they don't got Bill or Booker, I mean,
I'm sorry.
and then Eric
speaking of
Gordon.
Bill, what's up with you, bro?
It's bad.
So he's back again?
Yeah.
How many games he come back for?
Bro, I think he only played like 2 games, bro.
Yeah, he's over, bro.
But he never played as a big three.
Yeah, they never played. Those 2 games he played, Book was out.
I'm sorry, I'm not moved by the Lakers, bro. Like my team just spent the other day about 40 points, bro. They don't play defense. They don't really have a real offensive system.
I would give
Darvin Ham is Doc
Darvin-
Rivers. Doc Rivers.
Their
Doc
offense
Rivers
is terrible.
Yeah.
Their offense is terrible.
Like how was Rand?
Yeah, the AD gets no post.
Christian Wood looks cooked. Like I'm not gonna lie, I see why he didn't get a contract. I see it contract to like that's what you see it from my fault.
That's not fair. That's not fair because they're making Christian Wood a stretch big. He can stretch the floor, but bro,
I see Obama get 7 points on them in garbage time, bro. I'm
he
sorry.
was never defended.
Damn, I know that.
He was never
It's not even.
defended.
It's Obama.
Obama, bro. Come on.
Obama not
2023.
23.
Obama 2023. Come on, bro.
He's 24.
He on my
Bro, keep it deep, bro. Keep it deep, bro.
I mean, we respect
Come
all
on,
fans.
man.
Come on, come on,
He's
bro.
not the worst big in the league.
Yeah, 7. Yeah,
He's
7.
not the worst big in the league.
7 buckets, bro.
Well, like I said, he's never really defended.
Bro, he was never. It's like Houston. He was never in the.
It's some niggas where it's just some people where it's like, all right, he scored me once, all right, cool.
Right.
3 separate times is kind of crazy.
I mean, the Lakers like Book got 14 on them. Marcus Morris.
Yeah, that's
At least him and those all open shots.
He started. He started. Did he start?
No, he didn't start.
He didn't start.
Nah, they came on the bench.
Okay.
But you
I
know-
know he started for
Doug, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Marcus
So-
Morris.
so-
Shout out Marcus Morris.
You say you got the Suns?
I got the Suns.
I got the Lakers.
I got
I'm
Lakers.
gonna go Lakers.
So who do y'all think, like, I mean, after that, most people pick the Celtics, most people pick the Bucks, split on Pelicans and Kings, and most people took the Lakers. Who do y'all ultimately, like, think is going to win this tournament?
I'm not gonna lie. I either got the Bucks or the Lakers gonna win this.
Really? I think the Celtics going to win. I'm not going to lie.
I think it's gonna come down to, I mean, not playoff experience, but experience in those late game
Who
moments.
cares
that-
a lot in late games?
I just think the Lakers, Bucks, they have special talent up top, and
The reason why
they're gonna
The reason why I
persevere.
won't see the Celtics because a lot of Celtics players have been complaining about the in-season tournament. I don't know if you heard, like the floors are more slippery. They're not really messing with the game. They feel like they can't get their stuff off how they are, even though they're in the quarterfinals. That's why I didn't have them winning against the Pacers. But Bucks and Lakers, we'll see. Watch the Kings win.
I mean, not going to lie, like, and I know we're going to transition into this, but I'm liking this tournament a lot, bro.
I like it.
Especially initially, like, when it started, I'm like, bro, it's just whatever, like an extra thing they trying to do.
Just give it off a new life.
Not gonna lie, the courts kind of suck in my opinion. Like,
Courts trash.
I'm a fan of the course.
You like the courts, bro?
I like the courts.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They should have brought back the sleeve jerseys for all this, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
bro,
bro.
no, they should do. They should do like what they do in the NBA Finals, where they put the trophy in the middle of the court. That's tough. Yo, but to change the whole color.
But not even trophy.
Yo,
You like
can we wear
cat.
that Christmas jerseys, bro? No, cat. Like,
But
they have
nice
that
guy.
Christmas jersey. Oh, they
Like in the new Christmas jerseys, they don't do like the Christmas. Remember that was Adidas.
So they do the statement in like the city Jones. Okay.
Well, like about the tournament too, though. Like, I'll be watching the Sixers games, bro. That red court be killing my eyes, bro. It's like looking at that color for like 48 minutes is just crazy.
And it makes it worse because it's in the middle, bro. It's
I
like,
know it's worse for the players because they hooping, bro. Like, that's not like, bro, that's like a 2K custom color, bro. Like, y'all know all about that.
One thing I give Adam
I
Silver,
didn't pick red.
the last couple things he's been doing, like he's been throwing stuff on the wall and been working. Like
The plan worked.
the playing work. Like the All-Star game for the Kobe rule, I feel like that was
It worked for the first 2 years.
Yeah, like
man.
so you just gotta try it. I feel like they're gonna keep it around. I like the NC tournament. Like giving these young teams something to play for.
Yeah.
Like Tyrese Halliburton's emerging as a star if he's playing game.
It's also like how it goes in Vegas too, especially like, for example, like I know you said you got the Bucks winning, right? Or the Bucks or the Lakers, but like I like to see them play for something, and because those are 2 good teams, and
We probably never gonna see them.
we're never gonna see them in the finals probably. I mean, I don't know about the Lakers; they probably never go back, but you know what I mean? Like for example, like some teams, like yo, what if the Celtics and the Suns did like see each other in the finals? We could kind of see something like that early in the season. They playing for something big.
One game,
Even the playoff matchup with the Pelicans and Kings.
Feel me? Like, that's tough.
They always gonna be on like different spectrums when it comes to like playoffs and shit. So like,
They should definitely keep it around, bro.
Let's just bring more meat into the regular season a little bit, like.
Sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of more people have been watching it. But
For sure.
And the game's been more competitive too.
For sure.
so we started the podcast talking about Turkey Day. Everybody catch games on Thanksgiving.
I definitely caught the Packers and Lions too early.
I was about to say,
That's too early.
I can't believe
I watched it.
Last episode, I was talking crazy
What was you saying,
about the
bro?
bet. I said, remember I said the Lions beat them already. So I was like, Lions way better than them smack them. Jordan Love came in that joint.
This thing.
This thing.
I'm like, damn, I'm like, Packers up.
dialed them up, bro.
How y'all?
Christian Watson, 20 points on my bench, bro. I can't believe that.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Very
crazy.
good game.
Very good game.
How y'all feel about Jordan Love?
I like him.
He said this season, I feel like.
Yeah, he did. I like him.
Like,
I like
You
him a
think
lot.
that, obviously they got a tradition now with great quarterbacks for the past 30 years. Basically, you got Brett Favre for what, about 15?
Then Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers for another 15. You think you're gonna live up to a quarterback play and
Thanks to early.
bring a Super Bowl to them? Like,
That's high expectations for any
I
QB.
don't think so.
But
I think he's not gonna
I
get
think
to that
of
level.
any organization that could do it, it would be this one.
Would
And
be
he
this.
does have talent. Like he can move, he can throw in a run. He has a pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think he has
we
talent.
see how good he could be with that game. Like,
Bro, he was passing out on the run, bro. Like,
He bring a different system to their franchise.
I just say it's like, I know you compare him to Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, but he is a different type of quarterback.
Yeah,
But I feel like that's
See.
like the new age of quarterbacks.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's definitely, I'm definitely.
Quarterback,
He fits that bill.
Yeah, that bill,
It's gonna be a
that.
different system. It's gonna be a different system for sure. I mean, I did not expect the Lions to lose this. I think this is a bad loss, especially because I think the Lions have like a terrible Thanksgiving.
Where they don't win.
Bro, it's like
This is the first time
First time they were
good.
tough.
They were home, bro. It's like,
So, you think that's just a Thanksgiving curse for the Lions?
I don't think so. I just think they didn't come to play.
They didn't. They lost.
It was a big game because seating wise, that
Right.
just put the game below
Yeah.
the Eagles.
And I think it showed. I think it's kind of like a small preview on how we might see them in the playoffs, bro. Like they showed a little vulnerability, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, and I'm not gonna lie, you bring that type of energy to the Eagles, Niners, or even the Cowboys, bro.
I mean, it's a division game. You know, they're always gonna play each other
Hard,
pretty
yeah.
hard. I don't think
And,
they're I'm not super surprised that the Lions lost. The way I would probably would have thought Jordan Love wouldn't play as well as he did,
But
but
the Lions smacked them earlier this season.
that did.
That's why. That's how I'm going on.
I'm kind of surprised they lost.
That's what I was talking about. High. But let's talk about the biggest blow on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys, the Commanders.
Oh my God.
That
Yeah.
they
Well,
were
don't spend too much time on this one. This
I'm
one
not
is
gonna lie, bro.
pretty.
I mean, they do this to all teams that they're better.
They're better.
Cowboys,
That's why they
So-
But I do want to bring up, and obviously after last night too, a pretty big discussion. Deron Bland. Now on Thanksgiving, we seen he broke the record for most pick sixes in a year, so
Yeah,
he's
he
probably
was snagging.
a top 5 player for defensive player of the year. Definitely probably first team All Pro. But
He was getting
how
fried
elite
last
is he?
night.
Last night he was getting
He was
fried.
on DK, bro.
Is it? You know, is he giving off basically Trayvon Diggs vibes? Like basically.
Like when you go for the best, start bowling.
No, it's more like, okay, great anticipator. You always gonna go for the pick. You get a lot of them, but sometimes
Sometimes you get
you're gonna be
cooked.
out of position now
Yeah.
because you're going for picks.
I think so. I don't know if you seen that first touchdown from DK last
Yeah.
night, bro. He burnt him.
No, he burnt him.
Yeah. At the end of the
The
day,
quarterback did a good job of moving the safety too, though. I won't lie.
at the end of the game, Wayne did get an interception to call game.
I was saying, he got one.
He got that. He does that.
So I mean, you tested him. I mean, he got burnt for like at least 200 yards, but eventually he did get the pick. So maybe
Some games you can't anticipate the pick. You
Right.
gotta play that man. You gotta.
That's just
you
the type of
gotta-
corner he is.
yeah, I think him and Diggs are from the same
But do
block.
you think it's the record that's kind of making him a little hungry for the pick? picks.
No,
So
that's
they didn't-
That's just
that's
how
what I
they play.
said.
Their D-line gets at their quarterback so well, rushes the quarterback, so they know, all right, we cover for 3-4 seconds, the ball should be out soon.
So I have a question for y'all. Cowboys have scored 40 points back-to-back weeks.
Obviously, with the Seahawks game, yeah.
So-
I think that
So what was so?
Cowboys are good, man.
No, we do this every year. We do this every.
I'm not lying. I'm higher than Runs. I'm higher than
They said that last year.
Their offense is good.
I
Their offense
said
is
it
good.
last week.
Their offense is really good.
It's unbelievable.
I actually said
They-
last
they-
week that
they-
the Cowboys are better than the Lions.
Sure,
Y'all was
they-
kind of saying I was.
I thought you was tripping. I said that.
I honestly believe
I just
that.
think that they're gonna go as far as that takes them. So these
But
players
that
ball.
be voted in the
That's what I'm
playoffs.
saying.
I got a question. We gonna definitely get into this later, but I've been meaning to ask y'all this. Is Dak like up there with Hurts for MVP front runner?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so.
You got it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I think it's 1A, 1B.
He probably
Well,
had
it's easier.
Oh, okay. So,
Like,
like,
bro,
No.
He's gonna play like a top quarterback.
No. 1A, 1B. That's what Jalen Hurts been doing.
I mean,
I think it's not
Number-wise,
horrible.
that's
It's not.
better.
I feel like that part isn't horrible, but you don't have no one else as like a 1C. Like it's people kind of close, in my opinion.
I
I
think
guess
it's
we'll
good.
get to that.
who do you think?
but-
Who do you think?
I mean, Mahomes got him right there just for the fact,
They're-
one of the best records in
I
the
think
AFC,
it's
still
a good
playing
record.
well.
Yeah, but-
Lamar
but-
Jackson.
I'm about to say, what about Lamar? What's
He's
Lamar?
Lamar-
leading the AFC in wins.
Statistically though, Dak is playing better than all of them.
that's what I'm saying. I think Hurts and Lamar, they kind of feeding off their team being good overall.
Mm.
Dak, bro. Dak,
Yeah, I'm about to say, you can't say anything with that.
I mean, the Cowboys are good, like, bro. Dak is really like, cooking, bro.
No, Dak is having one of his better years because
Yeah.
usually when you have,
But
years
their
like
defense-
this.
but their defense been carrying them too.
It's
No, for
both.
sure,
This is a
for
good
sure.
team. That's how you make a complete team, though.
Yeah.
Offense and
The
defense.
Dak and CD connection has been like the hottest thing in the league.
No.
Before that, it was Hurts and AJ. But now, bro, what
Nah,
they been
absolutely.
doing,
You're
the
right
line-
about that.
they got other options like Brandon Cooks. I know he's not the same from a few years ago.
He been balling.
Had him on my fantasy team getting 16. He can't do it.
But that's
He
the
scored last year
secret.
too, right?
Even though he played for like half the league, he get like 1,000 yards wherever he goes. So he's still a pretty, tier 3 receiver. That's a pretty.
He's still got options like Ferguson, Holland,
Ferguson was like a
Ferguson,
side tight end. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I think Cowboys are a pretty well organized team. They got everything they need to
We'll
contend.
see week 1 in the playoffs.
For sure.
Troy, talk about your Niners, bro.
They beat
Bro,
the Seahawks.
I mean, like, bro. I know.
That's a good one.
I know. Last week we said it was gonna be like a closer game. He was expected like the division. Seahawks are pretty cool and all that.
They look like that.
It didn't look like it at all, broski. I'm not
Yeah,
going.
bro. You was talking really high about that Seahawks defense.
I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know if I bought into the Seahawks really at all. They're gonna, it's the top 4 teams in the NFC than everyone else. I'm not really a fan of the NFC. AFC is like more.
I
Competitive.
forgot you don't
I
watch the
think.
Seahawks no more.
Nah, I'm
I'm
not
an
cool with
NFC
the Seahawks, bro. Don't even get me started. I wish they drafted well when Russ was there, though. They've been drafting really well the past 2 or 3 years, but that's another discussion for another day.
I'm not
But
saying-
I got a question for you.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you. Like, do you think that was because like they weren't really getting quality picks because they were winning all the time, or like do you think that like
I mean, the Denver trade definitely helped them out. I would definitely say like they made their picks from the Denver trade, but honestly, they're just making better decisions too. They're not getting players like top 5, top 10. Like all their players aren't top 5, top 10. They're getting corners and DBs and running backs from not just players in the draft. They're getting players second round, third round. They've always been doing that though. Obviously with Sherman, third round. Cam was like 4th round. Russ, 3rd round. Some of the best players in their history. So
You see your question first?
yeah, so alright, so I know everyone talked shit about Russ last year and Geno this, Geno that, but did we buy too much into Geno Smith pipe considering that he was a bench player for the past 7-8 years and he couldn't produce when he obviously first got drafted out of Cincinnati? I believe.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Do we buy too much?
Is he as good
He
as?
got drafted to Miami.
Is that advertised?
And also Miami, New York.
Yeah, he went to New York. Did
Yeah,
he
yeah.
play at Cincinnati? I don't know, but anyway.
No. It was Jets, Chargers.
I'm talking about college.
College.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just talking about
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Regardless, he's been
You've been around.
Yeah.
You've been around.
But no, I feel like you did because like his touchdown to interception ratio is 5-3, which is terrible.
Wait,
That was-
what are you talking about? Like recently?
Just overall.
Because
That's the top
when Russ left, everyone like, well, we got Gino. We got.
I honestly after last year, they
I
didn't
don't think
play
it was really
well.
fucking with him like that. I'm not gonna
Y'all
lie.
don't think he played well in last year?
No, he played well last year.
They got a chance and I'm in the
Definitely
playoffs
got
this year.
it.
We're not going to mention they were supposed to come into the league. I mean, to come into this season, mind you, that we know the AFC was where it was supposed to be at. They're
Right.
supposed to be an easy playoff team. They're they're 6-6. The Rams are coming up. I don't know if it's just gonna be an easy road for them to make the playoffs.
I'll say we did buy a little bit too much into it. I think it was just him performing the way he did, coming right off the rush trade.
Yeah, I think
it was like,
that hyped it up.
it was like the Seahawks really didn't take a step back. It made the trade look worse on the Broncos. And
Coming from the circumstances too, bro.
It was really circumstances. I think
as well.
nobody expected that much from him. Honestly, after the trade, everybody expected Drew Lock. Everybody expected Drew Lock to be the starter, which I thought he was going to be the starter.
I thought Gino, because he's been there for like 2-3, like he was a backup for Russ for like 2 or 3
Right.
years maybe.
But no, I mean, at the end of the day, it's Geno Smith though. So like, I'm not surprised that like we did buy too much stock. At the end of the day, he was a journeyman. Kind of showing a little bit why he was, but I think he's still been good enough to be a stable quarterback even for next year too.
I definitely think
This is the best offense he's ever had.
He played well as
I definitely think he's solid. Will we put him in the Dak tier? Will we put him in
I think Dak moved.
Matthew
Dak
Stafford?
No.
Are we going Jared Goff? Like who are we taking between Gino, Jared Goff?
Jared Goff.
Matt Stafford, Gino.
I'd probably take Stafford.
Are we going Purdy, Gino?
Robert Purdy. We should be comparing it.
But he's solid though. He's like he's not a game manager, I would say, but I feel like
He can control it. I'm about to say
he can control any given Sunday.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
You don't think so? Well, he played well yesterday.
David Jones?
Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Caleb Williams.
And it also what could have been though.
No, that was crazy.
Underratedly though, the Seahawks receiving core, dog. You got DK, Tyler, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, bro, JSN, I thought he was like a top 2 receiver coming out. I didn't think Quinn was better than JSN coming out. And obviously we seen how he, you know what I'm saying.
But Jason, he got hurt early this season.
He got hurt.
He
Yeah.
messed up a little bit. So,
But with them having them 3, where that rank in NFL?
bro, before the season, I'm not gonna lie, I had the top 5 receiving core.
That gotta be top 5, top 3.
Wait, DK looking definitely top 5. I could, he a solid bet. He gonna give you,
Solid bet.
gonna stay consistent with you. I mean, so that's a good receiver.
Next game, we're going to talk about with Dolphins. They beat the Jets 34-13.
NFL
Yep,
Friday.
Yeah. Which was new. How y'all feel about that? Y'all like that? Black Friday game?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, like you said, why not? Like,
Come right off Thanksgiving, another game. I like that.
Yeah,
Up in
bro,
here?
nobody was working. Everybody should have been chilling during that time, so it could have turned
I
on.
would have liked a better matchup though. I'm not gonna
They said
lie.
Jarvis coming back.
I don't think he should.
hope
He shouldn't, bro.
Bro, so they
He should not waste this last precious year on this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie,
So
bro.
they really tear his Achilles, bro.
I
He did, but I think he did like a
I don't know what's
Bro.
really going on
Bro.
with him, bro.
He had some type of procedure. He said it was supposed to heal faster. I don't know what it was, but
I
Bro.
don't know, bro. I don't know.
Then why
If
it's been 3 months though, right? That's crazy.
Bro, 3 months and he's running.
Yeah.
He's in prep, like, bro, off an Achilles?
Not gonna lie, you're right. I'm not crashing out over this year like you said.
Definitely not. There's no point.
It's because their record's bad.
And we
If
seen
their
how
record was
he-
better, I think he would. He should.
The AFC is so crazy, bro.
I'm not saying, and then mind you, if and only if he could get into the playoffs, bro. Should
Yeah,
you really
they're not
risk-
even in
like,
a position
that's
after
what I'm
Zach
saying,
Wilson's
like-
horrible play.
If they were in a position to make the playoffs, I would come back.
Speaking of that, I mean,
I mean,
what y'all think about Zach, man?
I feel like he would
He
have done
done
better.
He
Zach
got one.
Wilson,
He probably
Zach
got
Wilson
one
done in
year.
the league.
I give him
He
one
done
year.
as a starter.
No,
I give him one.
I think he done as a starter.
As a starter,
Yeah,
yeah.
he gonna stay in the league.
I think he could have done better with the quarterback that he started, Boyle.
Tim Boyle sucks.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Boyle
So,
You think he would have did better than Boyle?
yes, he
I'm
would've
saying
thrown
Boyle
2
was
interceptions.
Boyle was a second QB all training camp, all throughout the year. He
Yeah,
was
that's
behind
true.
Rock.
That's true.
I
He
feel
kind
like
of got
I
thrown
don't
in the
know.
fire.
I don't know. I think Boyle would have did. I mean, Zach Wilson numbers are
Not
just
gonna lie, bro.
horrendous.
Those first 2 weeks, though.
Look around the league. What team could he start for?
I don't know. I don't think he started anywhere, but like I said, the Jets quarterback room sucks. Jets quarterback, bro.
He can't start nowhere.
Tim Boyle sucks. Zach Wilson sucks. Trevor Simeon sucks, bro. I'm gonna just say it like this. I like Zach Wilson coming out of BYU. Not gonna lie, his first season was kind of underwhelming, but he was a rookie, so it was like, you know what?
They gave him a pass.
I'm gonna let him cook. Last year, I expected more from him. Still didn't really give me what I was anticipating. Cool, let him cook.
That's a nice way of saying it. That's the reason they got Rodgers, because he
That's the thing.
played like a
I thought when they got Rodgers, they was gonna get rid of Zach Wilson and just clear all that out. Get Rodgers, move forward. But the whole idea of having Zach Wilson spell behind Rodgers, bro, that never made sense. It's like, bro,
I think he did. Because look, think about it. How many years has Aaron Rodgers had to
like 2, 3.
That's what I'm saying. So when they done, by the time you hope Zach Wilson develop,
But you drafted him.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
If it takes Aaron Rodgers to come in.
Look, you drafted him that high, but when they not playing as well, you will get a QB to win down. Don't get with Rodgers. So Rodgers leaving 2-3 years, you will get second overall pick. Zach Wilson can come in and play like that. He got hurt. So it's the bad situation. But.
I think the Jets this offseason they're gonna cut him. Hopefully A-Rod makes a solid return, and they need to get a veteran backup quarterback. I think that makes a big difference. Like a Jacoby Brissett,
like an Andy Dalton,
those types of
like
ones.
a Joe Flacco.
Even a Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Like quarterbacks that's been in high leverage games, even a Josh Dobbs, they could have made a trade.
They could have did something with that. They should have did something
this
with
season.
that. Yeah, bro. He
Dobbs has been that crazy, but I feel like he's been way better than Wilson.
Yeah. Anything would be better, bro. Like
now it's like this season's over. Now we're just burning another season. Who knows how A-Rod's even gonna look after?
I mean, the way he looking out the surgery,
but that's the difference when you hop on. when you hop on the field after 4 plays the first time he tore. So
he only get older. He already 40.
Yeah,
So the NFL they announced that 3 games will be played on Saturday.
Yeah, during week 15, they're actually gonna have Vikings versus Bengals. They're gonna have Steelers versus Colts, and they're gonna have the Broncos versus the Lions.
So
Now, y'all think it's good for the NFL to have more games on the Fridays, Saturdays, like the non-ordinary days? What's y'all opinion on it?
see, I'm like Saturday is college football day.
Okay.
You know, like is that fair? Fridays I like the Fridays to like what we watching? Points NBA game, but I like the Friday game. The late Friday game is good. But Saturdays, leave that for college football.
Yeah.
That's what everyone took in college football.
I agree. I feel like Friday the schools only really oversaturated. Like trying to do like 3 games, or like trying to do like 2 max is cool. Like 3 is kind of drawing, but like you said, Saturday leave that to college football.
I like one matchup.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It don't gotta be a big game.
Like a night Saturday, maybe you're gonna get eyes, but
most people just out and about on Saturday.
It's just like the college football fan base is just crazy though. You feel me? Like they're like it's too big to the point where like they're gonna see an NFL game on Saturday. They're like, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather watch like a ranked matchup, or I'd rather watch like a rivalry matchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, deeper into the season though, like how we are right now, I would take one Saturday matchup though. I'm not gonna lie.
and honestly, because the college season about to be over, tomorrow's the last games basically, and then you got the playoffs in a little bit. I mean, it would be time maybe to add a Friday game here, Saturday game there.
I think last week was perfect though. Last week was
Especially if we had another games for the season. It's like we got spurred this up. You can't just keep oversaturated Monday, Thursday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
That's how guys get hurt.
I feel like they should have invested in this Wednesday. What are you doing on a Wednesday night? What are you doing on Wednesday
It's
night?
not the same vibe as Thursday night football.
But
I'm not doing shit.
But like Saturday, like who said that Saturday people be out more in the college football? I feel like you're not gonna get as much views as you would on on another weekday, like a Tuesday or Wednesday. But
I don't know if y'all seen it, but also something extra. You saw the first ever Monday Night Football flex schedule?
Yeah.
It took out Patriots and Chiefs. So.
I'm not mad at that. I'm tired of seeing Patriots on prime time, bro.
Really?
Come on, bro. 1 touchdown for the whole game.
That's
Smart.
smart.
See that?
The Chiefs though, Pat Mahomes,
Not good enough, bro.
No one wants to see the Patriots. They're huge disappointment. Maybe the biggest.
worst team in the league.
their defense, Belichick always gonna have a top 5 defense.
Somebody disagree.
You got to stay on that. You did.
But based off what
They're basically going, it's the Jets 2.0 basically. Like good defense, you know what I'm saying?
Jets 2.0.
No quarterback play.
Sure. We go on the NFL on Sunday. Steelers beat the Bengals 16-10.
They fired off his coordinator. Now
I say fired the offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, went off for 400 plus yards as a complete offensive unit, bro. So like they just changed it around. Like I know a lot of those fans was calling for his job too. They finally let him go, and it seems like you let their players be more free. Mike Tomlin, he took some responsibility of play calling duties, and it's looking a little different. They had Najee Harris, he had a solid day. Jalen Warren still doing his thing.
I like their 1-2 punch with that. I like it a lot.
They were doing their thing, but on the other side, you had the Bengals. They fought 5 and 6.
It might be over for them. I think it's over.
The season over?
Then on
And a close nail biter, the Jaguars beat the Texans 24-21. Now
They haven't been getting no love or really any appreciation. No,
I'm not lying.
not too many people talking about them. What do y'all think about the Jags? Are they overrated, underrated?
They're 8-3, but they're the most boring 8-3.
I feel like they should be better offensively with the weapons they got.
Their wins haven't been crazy either, bro. Like, especially like one of their losses, they got spanked by the Niners at home, bro. So it's kind of like
That can happen though.
it can happen on any given Sunday, but getting spanked like that was crazy, bro.
I mean, that was supposed to be a better matchup, I would say, for a team that's 8-3.
I mean, they still have Trevor Lawrence, still have Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne was snagging, but kind of starting to fall off a little bit.
Was he really snapping?
No, he was doing worse.
crazy.
I'm talking about this game.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the regular season.
But it's still having a pretty good overall season, though.
No, he
I would
is.
say.
I mean, I think last week was a good window against the Texans. I think
That's a good team.
The kicker missed the last kick.
Yeah.
Texans
To
did.
take it overtime, so
CJ Stroud, man, well, he just coming in.
Speaking of the Texans, man, we got the Broncos play the Texans this upcoming Sunday. Obviously, the Broncos just beat the Browns 29-21. What do y'all think, man? If the Broncos win this game, really, whoever wins this game between Houston and Denver has a solid chance of making the playoffs because whoever wins will be 7-5 with only 5 games remaining. If they're 7-5, the Broncos, we already have a win over the Bills. We have a win over the Texans. That means we'll have a win over 2 wild card spots. We'll have a win over the Browns, who are also a wild card.
Yes.
What do y'all think,
All right,
bro?
question for you. What's the deep like? What would satisfy you as a Broncos fan?
Yeah, we're right, bro.
Honestly,
You just put out a whole bunch of blueprints.
What's the deep playoff run that you're looking for as a Broncos fan?
Well, honestly,
What-
for us to be in this position after starting out 1-5, a playoff run in general would just be pretty good.
Let's say you didn't even know that they were going to start 1-5, and you're looking at the record now.
And they're just 6-5.
They're 6-5, right?
Okay.
You would expect that like.
This 6-5 is about where I thought
Yeah,
we
that's
would
what
be.
you. Yeah,
That's exactly where I thought we
Y'all
would be.
basically did it.
Okay.
Lose streak, win streak. So what's the deep playoff good?
Well, coming into the season, I thought, man, we have the Bills, who we thought were going to be elite. They're not as elite. We have the Bengals, who lost their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ravens just lost Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
I mean, teams, obviously, they go through things throughout the year, so I guess we just got to see. It's more data to get. I think the Broncos can make it to the second round, though.
Okay.
We'll play, who's the,
Where's he right now?
it's changing every week.
yeah, everything's changing every week. So I guess we'll see who we
The
play. It
second round
depends on the
close.
matchup.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, the Broncos can't go deep though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They've been hitting all strides. They're really doing what we thought they was gonna do when they originally made the trade.
Yep.
Especially when they got Sean Payton the year after
Yep.
too. So I'm not surprised. I'm just glad they picking it up and they doing what they supposed to do. I can't really like give them too many flowers because that was the expectation. You have a special quarterback like we have in Russell Wilson and
Thank you.
world-renowned coach.
We haven't heard special, great, good.
He's been doing
We're not
good.
getting no compliments. Like I really hate that the NFL and NFL fans.
That's how the media cheat.
I
Yeah, one of
really
their
hate
season
that.
now, they went against them.
I was thinking,
But honestly, people been calling him corny for years though. You add
That's
now
the
he can't get
outside
one.
noise.
Nah, bro, as a Russell Wilson fan, bro,
Oh,
I'm
you-
tired.
so you see
I'm
it.
tired of everything, bro.
He good guy.
He corny now.
He
He
good
can't
guy.
get wins, so the slander just piled up.
Yeah.
I just
It
think.
was a noticeable drop.
Yeah.
Those are noticeable.
for sure.
All right, next game, which was a crazy game that was
Game of the year?
Yes.
For sure.
The way it ended, Eagles beat the Bills 37-3.
My Eagles, bro.
I was watching the game and I saw halftime. The halftime score, the Bills up 17-7. And Jalen Hurts was having a terrible game.
Terrible half. Yeah.
So-
I think the Bills just played a
They
really
folded.
good defensive half. I think first half. They played really good. They basically sacked Hurts like 4 times.
Yes.
They pressured him on every throw. They weren't trying to run. That's the Eagles' problem sometimes. They were relying too much on Hurts a little bit, even though they got like a top 2 O-line. But at the end of the day, Eagles persevered. They scored 30 points in the fourth quarter overtime. I mean, does this make Hurts the MVP after this performance?
I think so.
I think he's the one.
I think he is.
Because at halftime, while I was seeing people say about Hurts is a fraud. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that against a good defense. He shut me up. I'll be so honest.
And considering the gauntlet they're going through right now, like the stretch of teams. No, this is a gauntlet. No matter they win or lose,
They're beating great
they're
teams.
They're beating the best teams in the NFL.
They're
They got
beating
another one coming up, and then they got the Cowboys. Like, I mean,
But it's funny though how last year we had the same record 10-1. Everybody was saying, oh, we had a Mickey Mouse schedule.
Nah, it wasn't
Big
Mickey Mouse
schedule.
schedule last year.
Yeah, but we doing the same thing this year. We put a belt on every team we see. So I don't know. I mean, we beat the Bills. That was a great one. Jake Elliott, what was it, 60 yards?
Nah, that's the kick of the year. That's the clutchest kick all year. We all live in Philly. Bro, we knew it was cold that night. We knew it was raining. I ain't watching the game.
Do y'all feel like, do you feel like Stephon Diggs didn't get as many receptions that y'all wanted?
I mean,
I like in the second half they went away from him.
I mean, he's getting shadowed by Bradbury and Slay. It happens sometimes.
He's getting double on half the plays too. So
like every game, so it's not surprising.
I also feel like with the Bills, though,
He was one fan.
Somebody say, can we have a conversation with Josh Allen,
Because I
bro?
don't take
It's
that.
right, no.
Please have a conversation.
Last game, I get on Josh Allen a lot. Last game, I can't really get on him that much.
There's no way you can get on Josh Allen.
He's 2-6 this season on one score game.
I feel you.
Like that's bro. That's
They take the rules for it.
It's like that.
I don't think that was
2-6 on one score game.
I'm keeping
That's
that.
not honest,
Bro, football it's
The last-
there's so many more elements to just think you
Bro, the
need.
overtime possession last game,
Alright,
he was pushing.
alright, I'll give you that. I feel like
bro.
sometimes sometimes he probably won't play bad. It's probably it might just be his luck at this point, bro. Because it's getting insane, bro. They changed overtime rules for Cousin, all that,
They had to,
bro. Bro, I respect that, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of bad from the outside looking in because it's like, bro, like they damn near changed this rule
They
for
touch everything
for you, bro, and you not even taking advantage of that,
They
bro.
had the ball first, too.
And he hit the ball first,
Bro,
bro.
it was in the
this is
game.
like-
He threw it,
That was supposed to be a touchdown.
Was that worse than the Chief Joe? With the Valdez skin?
It wasn't worse.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta think too, like if we really can't put everything on Josh Allen. We know that the defense, what they've been going through. We just heard what happened with Bond. He might be done for the year.
He might be done.
We got Matt Milano not been playing. Obviously, we lost Trey White like 4th week of the year.
Injury go ahead of
But if you look at his numbers, I mean, yes, 33 total touchdowns, 9 rushing, 24 passing. I mean,
They look a
the
lot better.
turnover is gonna come. That's what's gonna happen. But he's doing so much for that team. It's like his ride or die. I'm not gonna lie, he played like Superman on.
I'm
I'm
saying,
not
it's
gonna
not
lie, like, he was
He
like,
give it all.
he was going off against y'all.
It's
Like
plays
he's
where he
making
pushing out
defenders
zone.
miss, and it's only Josh Allen who can do some of the things he was doing on that game.
Nah,
I'm
he was
not
using
gonna lie.
his feet. He was using his feet on the Eagles defense, which I think is kind of like a weakness on the Eagles defense playing quarterbacks with some speed.
I feel like he'll put it in every team.
True. I mean, you're right, but yeah, like I said, bro, Josh Allen, I can't give Josh Allen the main fault, bro. I just think that was a crazy win by the Eagles, bro. They took over, they did their thing, which was
He put on that cape. He put on that
Bro,
cape, bro.
yeah,
He is.
When it's time to be the best on the field, bro,
He gonna step up,
Yeah.
he's gonna
He's gonna
bro.
make the right.
He's gonna be a riser. He's a riser, bro.
So who do y'all play next?
Play the
It
Niners.
was really nice or something. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not scared,
I think
bro.
again that W.
You're not scared?
Don't boo me, bro.
We not moving.
I don't know why the last couple
We
weeks.
wanted to get to that.
That's what I'm saying. I can get about 15, all that.
Y'all like that? Y'all like that?
I had a bet the other year with man wager.
Oh, I'll put money in my mouth.
Bro.
Next week, we'll be on it.
Regardless though, this upcoming Sunday it's gonna be a good matchup.
It is, though. It is.
I'm not gonna lie, the Niners do win. Bro, they kind kind of closed the gap a little bit for the records for the number one seed in the NFC. So the Eagles kind of needed this W because if the Eagles win, bro, then I think we got the 1 seed on lock too.
So we got the Ravens who beat the Chargers last week on
Ravens
Sunday
steadily,
night.
Baltimore, be more.
they're steadily going up, and their defense is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Their defense is crazy.
But
Sure.
they did play a solid game, but let's talk about the
I was
Chargers.
saying, we talk more about the Chargers.
Do we? Alright, so I got this question. Now, obviously, everyone's talking about Brandon Staley. He should be fired, and, you know, maybe rightfully so. But to start this, you know, because the Chargers this team been together for basically like 3 years now. Did we overrate their talent a little bit? Like, do we think they're better than what they should have been, though? Like, is that, you think they're that good?
Look at their team on paper. Like,
That's
what,
what also Eckler.
that's what I'm saying. What are
Yeah.
we saying? Like, what's overrating them? Because they had everybody.
Like is Eckler as good as we thought? Is Herbert as good as we thought? Obviously, Keenan is what it takes, but we thought Quinn coming to this team was supposed to turn the receiver core up. Everett and Down Parham, that's supposed to be a top five.
My Williams got hurt. My Williams got hurt too. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, some of these years has been injury, but I feel like most of it is coaching.
Their defense is the
It
biggest.
has to be.
Yeah, like they got Darriel James, Bosa, Mack, and they're mid to bad defenses the past 3 years.
It's
Is
like
it them
yeah.
or is it the coaching? I mean,
I give it to the coaching.
But they're in every game. Like when you watch the Chargers, they're literally in every game. Like they have like the most losses in one-score games over the past 3
Really?
years. So yeah, and they have been. It's really bad.
They want to score within 2 quarters.
They have, but I mean that's going to happen. But like they're like I said, that's a 20 to 10 game. They held the Raiders to 20 points. Like they could easily.
It's like with them, bro. They just never get. They never do it when it matters, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you need the first down, bro, they not gonna get that jump, bro. But it's like Herbert. He's shown he can put up numbers for you, bro. Also, Eckler is a top 5 back.
Yeah.
not no more.
I'm not Eckler lost it.
Too many hits.
If you call running back over Eckler right now,
He
Right
couldn't.
now.
you're right now. No.
No, it's not about the names, bro. You could just watch him. He's fast, not an explosive.
He's been dealing with a couple injuries, but that's why I said the team been dealing with the injury bug too, bro. Like I think talent-wise, also Eckler is still a top 5 back in this league. You see Keenan Allen, he get hit with the injury bug. He's still dealing with injury too. He dealing with the injury, still doing his thing. It's like with the Chargers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, them as a complete unit on both sides of on the end of the football field, it's like they don't know how to put it together, bro. And a lot of that does come back to coaching. They blew a 27-0 lead last, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they should have fired him last year. I don't know why they didn't make it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And like, I saw a tweet the other day. It said, bro, the Chargers got the same record as the Giants. No offense, bro, but it's like, what we doing? What we doing, bro? I don't know. It's just like they're good. I'm not gonna lie, like from the first quarter to the third quarter, great football, great product. When it's time for them to get a stop or a first down, they fold every time. They fold every time. But back to your question, I don't think we overrate their talent. I just think they don't know how to put it together as a football team, as a championship contender, to be in those conversations. And I think this year is finally the year that we've seen it, that they can't go all the way. They can't just be a few players on offense doing their thing, Justin Herbert carrying the unit. They can't do that. And I think this offseason they gotta make some serious changes on that. I think we gotta make some serious changes, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
So we had the Bears play the Vikings on Monday night. Obviously, this is a low scoring game. Dials with pretty bad game. This is a game they really should have won if they're trying to make the playoffs, but obviously Justin Fields didn't look that well either. What do we think about Justin Fields? What do we think they should?
IQ is just not there, bro.
I'm not
I've
saying
been
that.
saying that. I've been saying
Bro,
that.
he does not make the game
I've been
easier,
done
bro.
with
He
him.
does not make the game easier for him, bro.
For himself or for anybody else, bro.
Like, bro,
He just can't do it. He don't got it.
If it's 3 receptions, he goes for the hardest. Receiver every.
But it's like,
He doesn't do nothing.
He doesn't know how to read the field.
is he bad enough to trade though? Like, you got
Yeah.
I'll say, can they get
Yes,
anything for him in this
yes,
year?
I think so. It's a young QB, young running QB. Mind you, they got what's the name pick?
Carolina
Panthers pick.
That might be
So,
that's not my
Wait, so they might be number one
so
pick.
you really are gonna have a chance at Caleb Williams, one of these top QBs. If you don't get Caleb Williams somehow, I mean, I would go with him.
But you use that pick to build around Justin Fields' team.
Because we had the same comment last. I just don't think this dude can bring you to where you need to be. Now you could upgrade the defense, sure, you could upgrade the receiving core, but if you still don't know who to hit when they're open, You know, quarterback's all about time, and, you know, hitting the right person on time, on target. That's about as simple as it gets, and he's not that well.
So off top, what you think? Who you think is a good Justin Fields suitor if they would trade him?
Well, you gotta think. All right, so what would they give up? Is the real question. Do you think you can get like a what do you think you can get for Phil?
Maybe like a third and fourth round pick.
So depending on that, I mean, I can't see him going obviously to a contender
Who's
because
their backup
contenders
QB?
have good quarterbacks already, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Who's
be
their backup QB?
Come on, drafted rookie. Bajan.
what's his name?
Tyson
Yeah.
Bajan. But I'm not gonna lie, I think the Patriots, they make a run for Justin Fields. Because they might get rid of Bag.
Bill Belichick give him the
Bill Belichick even gonna be here past this season?
I think they need like a
Belichick got 2 more years.
more of a game manager.
Or
Phil is not gonna work there. I don't know.
He's the opposite of game.
what about Tennessee?
They Will Levis.
I like Will Levis.
They want to see Will Levis.
Like Justin
Raiders,
Fields
maybe.
arguably is like, you know, you got Zach Wilson worse, but like, bro, Justin Fields is in there.
The
I'm
Raiders,
not gonna lie.
that's a good
Raiders.
It don't matter how well you run, bro.
Falcons will be hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Falcons will be hard.
the Vikings, Kirk leaving free agency.
They don't think they keep the Dobbs.
He's not a franchise quarterback.
But, I don't know.
You never know. I'm not gonna say.
I think what Chicago should do. I think you play out the rest of the year, see how you play. If you see any improvement, you stick out. You stick out one more year because you can go get Marvin Harrison Jr.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you can really get generous like
You can get some weapons for him, bro.
You can really get a crazy weapon for him. So I think if he plays well enough for you to think that he can stay one more year and stick it out, I think.
But it's been 3 years though.
It has, but
He hasn't been that bad.
But it's been 3 years. But what have the Bears what have the Bears done for him to improve over those 3 years?
Before
It's
this
like
guy-
nothing, bro.
Sakai, you can't.
Before they got
they have
Nick
like
Foles,
they don't have
bro.
10 wins in 3 years.
But he can't just come in and flip the whole frame. It's more than just him playing well.
That's what I'm
10
saying.
wins in 3 years is crazy.
Like I don't even think they got that.
What
They
have
might
they
not
given
I
have
don't
that.
think they got that.
Like that's what I'm saying.
I'll
Like,
fact
you're,
check.
as a top quarterback,
Fact check.
Kev, you know you gotta get 1 5-1 season, then you may go to a 6-win. Like there's no improvement.
What is the Bears going for him?
Bro,
Yeah, they're not surrounding him with nothing crazy.
Before they got
You put Mahomes, Mooney, and
Mahomes, you said Mahomes. You said Mahomes.
Like,
You can't say that.
Like, you said
Mahomes
you get Rodgers, Mooney.
You said Rodgers.
I'm not cooking.
Bro, what do you
If you get Mahomes,
won?
bro, if you get Mahomes Mooney in the second year in the league, is he doing the same thing that we thought?
But then who that
DJ Moore. DJ Moore is
He were the only good.
It's
Mooney is good. We just can't.
Bro, it's more than just his rushing. The whole line, the defense, the coaching staff.
They traded second round pick for
I promise you. I promise
Sure.
you.
I see this about Daniel Jones and Daniel Jones is scoring. That's different though.
Daniel Jones. Yes,
Yes,
yes. I'm with you on that. He went to a bad organization and he at least made the playoffs at least once.
I like five.
Giants are
It's
making
like-
good moves.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
drafted
Oh,
old
yeah,
guys.
that's fine.
No, I know, but they're trying.
It's any kind of injured every other season.
Bro,
That's
wrong.
wrong.
Justin Fields had nothing.
Yeah, he
I'm taking Daniel Jones over.
That's fair.
Yes,
That's fair.
He's done more. He's done more in the league.
He's
done more in the league.
So I just did a fact check. Last 3 years they have exactly 13 wins
Total.
in 3 years.
The Bears.
Yes.
That's still mid though.
It
That's
is
terrible.
pretty bad.
It's terrible, but we got to look into that. What they actually did for Fields to improve
Bro,
the team. 'Cause
like-
it's not like just him. Like it can't be just him.
I don't even think he's bad enough to get rid of, bro.
He's not.
He's
Solid,
solid, bro.
He's
not solid.
He's surrounded with the
He's
right
not
pieces.
solid,
bro.
He's not solid. He's not top 20. That means if he's solid, that means top 20. He's not a top 20 quarterback.
All right,
Absolutely.
he's a little bit under average. That's not bad. It's not bad.
His ceiling is top 10.
He's way better than Zach Wilson.
We're going off
Just-
ceiling?
Yes, but you like
In 3
He's a
years?
young quarterback, bro.
No.
he's going to be no, like
Yo.
wait,
And you said they had 13.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones only had 12.
That's
So
bad.
it's like they're both.
Bro, think about it. Have the Bears ever developed a good QB? Ever?
Bears. They have good. They have what's the name?
Don't say
He's
Jake
been terrible.
Jake
Like,
Cutler.
Cutler was-
Jake Cutler was
Jake
decent, bro.
Cutler was decent.
But they don't develop QBs at all,
Bro,
bro.
Trubisky went to the playoffs.
Respectfully, color was
Obviously, they have a good
color was
defense.
decent. Color was
He
color's very good.
Okay. Enough about Chicago.
That's
Let's
not
talk
very
about.
tough for like another 10
We
minutes.
talk about DJ Moore. Let's talk about the Panthers.
That's another tricky quarterback situation.
Everybody out.
That's one of those things where like
They fired the head coach.
Now, one season, okay, I'm still with Bryce, but if he shows 2 years that he doesn't improve, bro, I'm cool off him. That's really
That's not fair, dog.
bro.
Really?
Yeah, what happened? Alright, what are the Panthers? Like, can you name me like anything good about the Panthers?
They just.
Exactly.
I mean, but when you're 1-10, what's good, bro?
Exactly.
I don't
Like, you can't expect the QB to
I think it's a situation.
I heard QB gonna be like CJ Stroud, Patrick Mahomes. Like, you can't just expect
No,
that
absolutely
QB.
not. But we're not asking him to be Mahomes and CJ Stroud.
I think, yeah.
We're asking him to, bro, all right, can you compete in your division a little bit? Can you give some teams some run? They're not doing that.
They have zero substance.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it's another organizational problem because you literally traded DJ Moore in the same trade to get your franchise quarterback. So you burned your best weapon to get a young quarterback that could have used the DJ Moore in year one. But don't get me wrong, you went out and signed an Adam Thielen. That's cool, but I'm not saying like that's what I'm saying. Like that's your best move. And like what's he doing? And honestly,
Yeah, look like that's his best weapon, bro.
You traded your first round pick for this year, so you traded DJ Moore and potentially the number 1 pick.
And you know, for
Bryce Young. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bryce Young has been that.
I think he's definitely the better quarterback.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Like, he already reached the field better than Phil.
But Chicago already DJ Moore MVP.
That's
You
cool.
know that his field vision is crazy, bro.
Bro, that, I mean, quarterback assets
good.
about throwing the ball on time, on target, in a place where they can run it. Like, and he doesn't do that well at all, bro. They have to be wide open. It has to be a super simple, easy read, and sometimes he makes that look hard. Sometimes he makes that look hard.
Drafted Bryce at 1, but at 2, you look at the way CJ Stroud been playing, it puts more pressure on Bryce Young. It's like, bro, you was drafted number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 out here looking. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in the draft early this year, honestly, I was playing hairs on who's the better quarterback. I'm not gonna lie.
I was, you split hairs, but the Texans are easily the better organization. They just grabbed D'Amico Ryans, who just came off the Niners. He just changed the Texans' whole culture.
Right.
Obviously they got Tank Dell. They have a better team. I mean, I don't gotta go through the list of names, but I just think they're ran better. So if they win or lose this week, they'll still have 6 wins. That's still a really good season. Like, that's an improvement off the last few years. Like,
also, it's another thing. Like when you get a young QB, you gotta like, bro, have an organizational flush, bro. Like bringing everything new. Like you said, bro.
Because you're so used to losing that
Right.
Like, it's like that one player is not going to. Well, some people
Yeah,
can.
but it's not that. But like for example, the Texans, like you said, they got the new head coach from the Niners, a winning organization. Nico Ryans, the defensive first player. You got him. You drafted options like Nico Collins in the past years. You just drafted Tank Dell, who has good chemistry with CJ Stroud. I mean, you also have a veteran wide receiver in Robert Woods, solid. You pick up a Dalton Schultz free agent. These all solid options that they have. Like I know he hasn't had the best season, but Damian Pierce still a body as a running back. That's a Singletary.
What the my fancy?
You go to the Panthers, bro. Outside of Thielen, like Miles Sanders, like I mean, they tried to get me.
They tried.
Like, bro,
He did all he could. He did all he could. I did all he could, but he couldn't really like.
we all know Miles Sanders was a product of the Eagles.
John Flamingo.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they just not making the right moves to surround Bryce.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not done on Phillips.
But I feel like Phil's did everything he could with what he had.
If you do that, you can't do that for
He makes
3
it
years.
as a
though.
quarterback though. Justin Fields is not making it easier.
Yeah.
He's making himself worse. But
You
he
gotta improve. Just improve, bro.
But he's saying in 3 years he's not seeing any
It's not the
improvement.
team. Yeah, it's not. It's
All
not
the
team.
little things
It's
though.
the
He
talent.
did not know like he's saying
How
how
far
the QB ability.
How
Yeah.
far do you take the
Yes.
little things where you don't even have like
Bro,
proper?
if someone's open, pass it to them.
But
Don't
it's-
pass it to someone who's
it's-
more
yes,
than
yes.
that.
Who's good for that, bro?
You gotta
No,
be
no,
able
it's not for
And
that.
when
gotta
Kyler
give
getting
it-
blown up, I mean, bro,
Bro, there's a video compilation of Justin Fields messing up easy reads.
you would do that with almost every QB, bro.
But it's not like from year 1 to year 3, you want to see a progression.
He did not improve at all since year 1 to year 3.
That's what he's trying to say. It's not about the talent. He's talking about
And
arguing.
sometimes we could blame it's a bad team. It's, you know what I'm saying? Let's say this is a basketball team, right? He's the point guard, I'm the 2. I'm usually supposed to be, the best player, you know what I'm saying? Get all
They give the shots. I'm not passing to you.
No. Let's say, all right, you're still the point guard, but you're not improving. You're not getting better. You're not, like every year, you're not, how I put this?
Benson.
You're not,
Bro, you don't
Let's keep it. That's a perfect analogy.
I I just think that he's not getting better. Like you can talk about the team. Like you could be like, yeah, bro, you're not even scoring that much. You not doing that much. You not. But you gotta get better at yourself.
Right.
You're not looking in the mirror and getting better as a quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
As an undersized QB, you need that extra, vision just to get by, bro. And you don't got that.
Alright, bro. They trade Justin Fields. They draft Caleb Williams, bro. They in the same spot that he was last year. They go surround Caleb Williams around nothing. They might run him,
bro. And if they run Caleb Williams, then we just went over. It's just the Bears.
It's just the Bears. It's just gonna be the Bears.
How many QBs might they keep going through for us to realize that it's the Bears?
We're gonna have to see that honestly because
Yeah,
but I'm done with Fields. Like
I'm
I know the
on-
Bears are too.
I'm on the fence right
I think they definitely
They
will.
could.
Yeah, bro. 3 years is
That's a solid amount of time.
3 years is more.
In a not so great division. Like I think they
Division is that fine.
All right, let's talk about the good teams then. Some of our power rankings.
top 12.
A top 12. All right, 12. I'm gonna say the number. Everyone say the team. I don't see reactions.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1 for 12. 3, 2, 1.
Bills,
Steelers.
Denver.
I'm
Correct.
saying the Bills. I'm saying.
I got the Steelers.
You said Steelers?
Yeah.
I mean, they
It was solid.
I think they've been solid. I just don't think that, you know.
they're higher than my list.
They're higher on my list too.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to reconsider.
Oh,
I just think that the way they get wins, most wins, they score like 16, 15. They score like 19. Like,
They hold their opponents up 10.
that's good. That is really good, but that's not
I'm
going.
not gonna use.
It's not going to win you.
Not gonna win more games.
This is kind of same thing. They've been having the same problem for the past few years.
Sure.
Though. They're still trying to, find that guy after Big Ben.
For sure. Number 11. 3, 2, 1.
Texans.
Texans.
Houston.
Browns.
Bills.
Texans.
You caught my list?
Texans.
You caught my list?
I said the Bills already, right? For 12.
I said Bills
said
for 12. But CJ Stroud, he was snapping. Houston's turned up 11.
I got the Browns at 11.
Who did you?
You said
Browns.
Browns, Bills.
Bills at 11. Okay.
Bills fell for me bad.
Okay.
Say 10, 3, 2, 1. Browns.
I have the Texans at
Broncos.
Did you take my list?
I have the
Ricky?
I have the Texans at 10 for the same reason you said. CJ Stroud turned up, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, they were doing their thing on offense, they winning games. So
You got the Browns for 11?
they,
Yeah.
I have the Bills at 11.
Oh.
The Browns are not on my list.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
have the Broncos at 10.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's a homer.
And not to go too fast and forward, but I got the Broncos at 9 too.
Yeah, I had the Bills
I was
at 10.
in
I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers at 9.
I can see why they're saying the Broncos.
I have the Bills at
That's still
9.
at 9?
I got the Steelers at 9.
Oh, we're on 9 now.
Here's my list.
No, bro.
Who did you have for 9?
Just strictly on my knowledge, bro.
Pittsburgh at 9.
Pittsburgh at 9?
Yeah, I think firing they
I
also.
can't.
It's going to lose.
They brought their defense really
They
carried.
got weapons everywhere.
Okay, for 8.
I have the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Jaguars?
Yeah.
What you had? I had the Lions.
Oh wow.
I had the Jaguars.
I
had the Jaguars 7.
No, I had the Jaguars 7. I have to go forward. I got the Lions at 7.
All right, so
Yeah, I got
I got Cowboys at 7.
Oh, what? So you know what?
I got Cowboys at 7.
Whoa!
What?
Okay. Why is the Cowboys 7?
Bro,
Better team
their offense is great. Their offense is great, bro. Defense, calm, very, very good defense.
What's going on?
Their competition just bro, they put the spanking on ass teams, bro. We can't
It's never been done,
bro. I understand that, but like, we're not gonna sit here and act like Dak is still Dak, bro. They still living and dying by Dak hand. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's the case with every quarterback, but with Dak it's kind of different, bro. Because that's like, bro,
That's
like
like 16 better than
I
them?
think the Lions are better than them, bro.
I can't better.
They're 14-0 at home the last 15
But
games.
I think the Lions are better, bro.
they did just beat their first winning record.
Yeah,
So I can
yeah.
see just
So-
no, when they play bad teams, they do this.
And that's cool, no, but like when you go against the tough teams, bro, it's like, you know what I mean?
I understand.
All right, at 6, I have the Dolphins.
I have the Dolphins too.
I got the Lions.
The Dolphins
I got the Detroit as well.
I remember when we had top 6, I had the Dolphins at 3.
No, actually, I had the Dolphins at 6. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the Dolphins went down for me.
I had Detroit at 2nd.
The last couple games, you know.
Detroit, Jacksonville, Dolphins like the 6 to 8 range. I feel like we all
Yeah,
like
all around the same. Yeah.
Now it's just
splitting hairs.
So at 5, I have the Chiefs.
I had the Cowboys as well.
I got Miami at 5.
I had the Cowboys.
I got the Dolphins.
Miami at 5.
I have
The Chiefs at 5?
Yeah, I have the Chiefs.
So you got the Ravens over the Chiefs.
I just don't think they've played better than my top 14 so far.
Ravens over the Chiefs?
They haven't played better.
The Ravens over
not,
the Chiefs?
not saying they are better, but they haven't played better than my top 14.
So who do you have at 5? Because I got Dallas.
I have the Chiefs.
I had Dallas.
5?
5.
I mean 4.
At 4.
Oh, okay. 4 or the 4.
Four had Chiefs.
4 had Chiefs.
Four had Chiefs.
4, I have Dallas.
We're at the Ravens.
Okay, so you
4, I got Chiefs.
okay, so we just switched.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. I mean, same tier. I think,
Yeah, same tier.
think Cowboys are super.
At this point, any one of these teams could probably win.
Yeah, realistically.
Okay.
I got the Niners at
Niners at 3.
Niners at 3.
Niners at 3.
And basically Ravens 2.
I got Ravens.
I got Ravens too.
I got the
I got Ravens at 3. I got Niners
I
at
got
2.
the Cowboys at 2.
Whoa.
Would you have the Ravens?
But he kind of alluded to
I
that
got the Ravens at
earlier.
4.
The Cowboys are really good.
It kind of alluded to
I'm
that
really
earlier.
high on the Cowboys.
And number 1,
Cowboys are really good.
Now, but before number 1,
hurts to see it.
I put the Cowboys at number 2, but I made sure I put a big space between the Cowboys.
So
number 1 is the Eagles.
So the Eagles by
So
themselves.
it's far, like a tier.
After that Chiefs game, I'll give it to you.
After the Bills game,
I think after the stretch,
Yeah.
just the teams they beat the Cowboys, they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Bills, if they beat the Niners, I mean whoever wins this game is probably gonna
They'll
be
be
the
the best team,
one.
yeah.
So I mean, then they got the Cowboys again. So I think we got a lot of football.
You guys let us know who's your top 12 teams in the league right now.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to unprofessional ball, college ball.
You got a tight Heisman race, man. How you feel about the Heisman race, bro?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think Penix got that joint, bro.
Really?
I think Penix got that joint, bro. Gene
Gene
Daniels was nice. Gene
Bro,
Daniels
he
was very
has
nice.
Bro,
big
I-
chance. He just lost too many games.
Bro,
Yeah.
I saw it, but I've been watching, bro. I'm watching it, and I was like, bro, I like Jaden Daniels.
I like him. But
Okay.
they lost too many games.
Okay.
That realistically, that's.
I'm gonna say LSU making a big run, right?
Yeah, they are. Marvin Harrison putting up really good stats as well, but the Heisman not really a. It's not like the MVP. It's
guys
like,
like-
you gotta be
you gotta
a
be
crazy
crazy
wide
wide
receiver,
receiver.
like a crazy ass running back.
Where y'all rank Bo Nix?
He should
No,
be.
he's
number 2.
I think he'll probably. I think yeah.
He'll be a final.
Penix your 1?
Yeah,
Penix your
That's
1?
my one.
Where Daniels at? Where Jaden Daniels at?
4. I got Harrison.
I got James Daniels at 1 with you.
My boy.
I think I got
You
Penix
got
at
Daniels
1.
at one.
I got Daniels at 1 now.
What 3 losses?
Yeah, he's done enough. Their team isn't really that good. He's really been having a crazy season.
Bro, he-
So,
I was watching highlights. I'm like, bro,
He's crazy.
He's
Yeah,
crazy. All right.
So we're gonna talk about this, man. So Colorado, man. Obviously,
Tired of talking
everyone
about
was bandwagoning them first month of the season, and we see how it ended up. They ended up with a 4-8 season,
Which
record,
is 4 times better than
which is better than what they did last year. But sometime we thought like they was 3-1, 4-1 at a time.
Yeah.
We thought they could make it to a bowl game. And now we even have players decommitting from Colorado. They're trying to go to different schools.
They lost, but it was 2 4-stars and 3-star recruits.
Yeah.
So they're not. And plus, they played quarterback and running back. So I don't think how much tickle they really gonna get.
Okay.
I'm about to say, yeah,
Also-
like, good.
I'm about to cut you off.
You're good.
Y'all think like in terms of how the season ended, you think like ever since the Travis Hunter injury, it kind of just they never really.
I think that played a factor.
That played a factor, plus on top of that, like, there's.
But I don't think they would have beat.
I think no
that-
matter
that's
what,
what-
Some of these teams they weren't supposed to beat though.
Yeah.
This is
No,
weird.
some of the teams you weren't. Some of these teams, if they were that,
They were close
not
though.
that, but if they were gonna, be at least a solid team, they should have won a few of these
Yeah.
games. I would
Which
say.
way? Some of the games went to the wire, but I feel like this was just like the year of you see what we're trying to do.
I'm about to say, it was a trial. I don't even want to say trial, but like, it kind of was a
It's the
trial.
first
It was a
year. It's
trial.
the first year.
A lot of people said like, all right, cool. Like the fact that they won 4 compared to the 1 game last year definitely was a big improvement. But like a lot of those players from that 1 game season, it wasn't even there no more. This is a whole new team, so they said it wasn't even fair to make that comparison.
But even then, they didn't have no crazy offensive linemen.
True.
I was say they didn't have really good.
And that's what Deion
They
said.
were really good with skill positions.
Right.
And Deion even said that. He said they just need more.
Better linemen.
They need a bigger budget. They need a better.
So you think like he doing too much kicking his lineman like that to the curb like that? It's like, damn.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I think
They did the same thing.
Because he's giving these people opportunities at them.
What you think, bro?
Nah, I do think he should calm down a
Just
little
a
bit.
little too
Like
much,
he really
yeah.
every game, like I don't got the pieces. I don't got the.
Yeah,
we don't
perfect.
gotta do that.
Yeah.
I just don't think we gotta do that as the head coach.
That's wrong. He throwing these young boys under the bus.
Nah, he throwing them under the bus too.
Yeah.
Like it's not just one time he said this. He's basically been saying it all year. This whole line is the reason they've been losing, and the defense is like.
Cause now I'm the one.
The defense is ranked like near the bottom, and they're like top 5 in penalties, maybe number 1. But we're not. But we're just gonna talk about the line though. So that's their only problem. Obviously, we've seen Michigan beat Ohio State 30-24. Ohio State has lost the last 3 matchups in this rivalry.
I mean, so with that, what did y'all just take Harrison out of Heisman talks? Like, I know it was kind of a stretch to even have him in there, but like,
I don't think
For a receiver, I would take him. I'm about to say for a receiver, I wouldn't take him out.
especially with 1 loss and it's to the number 2
Yeah,
team.
bro. I wouldn't.
He didn't even have a bad game. Not a great game actually.
I wouldn't take him out.
I wouldn't take him out.
Alright, so bro, what you alright, about Ohio State, you think they should get rid of their coach?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Because you know it's really all of like teams like Ohio State and Michigan is the games that matter most is
Because you
because you know most years they're winning
But they lost by a touchdown.
But bro, aren't they like undefeated coming into
Yeah,
the game?
yeah, yeah. Someone has to lose.
But they're supposed to be undefeated going into this game. That's the expectation. The only loss that they could have was against.
But that's a 50-50 joint. They lost by a touchdown, so I don't think you can fire the coach with that.
Me personally, I think they should.
Wait,
really?
Because they haven't been as dominant as I think when Urban Meyer was on. Yeah, I think they should.
mean, bro,
The last 3 matchups, like that's holding them out the
I
playoffs.
mean, they did just lose to Michigan about, wait, if I'm not mistaken, they lost Harbaugh for the season, right?
They did, yeah.
Was it for
He's
the
out for the
season?
season. I think
Was it for the season or
we
was it just
suspended him
the
again for what?
Well, he didn't coach that game, this past game, right? So, losing that is kind of crazy.
People saying he might go to the NFL.
Was he already in the NFL?
Yeah, he made
Was
3
it
conference
really?
championships, some Super Bowl run. He's a great NFL coach. He's a great coach.
No,
He'll probably make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that.
Do you think
Both
probably-
brothers?
You think
Both brother coaches
Do you
make
think
the
he
Hall
can
of
turn
Fame.
Panthers?
Yes,
I don't think
yes.
that's-
I think he'll turn up the Panther.
Okay.
Because he'll just bring a whole new culture. That's kind of what they need. They're just that young team, just playing, flowing. Frank Reich, he's not the personality to make that team
They done
what it needs to be.
empty the ship. But like they could bring like some new type shit.
They'll probably draft a few niggas from Michigan. Like I think they'll play it right if they get Harbaugh. You think they need like an offensive play call?
I was saying because the system that they're running now in Michigan is just run the ball, and they got JJ McCarthy to kind of just. Not man. He's better than that now.
Yeah,
He's better than that now.
But he's better than who they had before.
Who
He was better than him. Like he can make more plays. He can run. He can make more throws. Like you can rely on him to pass the ball on 3rd down. Like really, they was running on 3rd down previous years before like the last 3 years before McCarthy got there. I think they've improved.
That's another name in the Heisman race too. Don't sleep on that.
Okay, so Alabama versus Auburn.
Y'all seen that ending?
Auburn.
It seemed like Alabama and Auburn always had these type of games.
It's been like this for the past like 10 years, maybe even longer, bro.
So how
Luckily they won, so they kept their season
I was saying, so
alive.
how lucky I think Alabama could get in the playoffs? I think they could beat Georgia's championship.
I think they're 8 right now, so they probably won't make that John just based on turn. They already got lost.
I think they'll beat Georgia.
They beat Georgia.
I just hope they beat Georgia.
They beat
I just want to see some. I want this playoff mix to get turned around. I need these AP writers and voters. Y'all need to be stressing that nigga.
Because then, honestly, even if they beat Georgia, they might not even make the top 4. Still might
Think
not.
so?
Probably not. Probably not.
It's
all depends
a
on
whole
who's
bunch of
in
things
it.
gotta happen.
And
So
then
obviously,
Oregon and Washington too.
Right.
That could be that's another game.
So we
that
got
could-
Oregon and Washington. Now, I think everyone is kind of coming to the consensus that Washington is not better than Oregon. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like even though they beat them, I think
That's a
that
close game.
I think that everyone knows. I mean, I'll say I think Oregon is the better team. I don't know what y'all think, but if Washington loses, I think Alabama could take their spot if Florida State also loses.
I don't know Florida State.
Obviously, we got Florida State. They beat North Alabama despite Travis' injury though. Like with Travis going down, their whole team is obviously a little worse.
Yeah.
Like even on the sports betting against Louisville, who that's supposed to be a win. They're only -2 favorite.
That's
Obviously, they had their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
It'll be a different story.
I think they lose that game too.
Let's put some scenarios. Let's say Alabama wins, right? Georgia's probably still in.
Georgia's probably still.
Yes.
Georgia's probably still in. So we got Georgia, Michigan is probably staying.
No, they probably won't.
Actually, let me see.
They probably won't be stealing.
You don't think so?
Because I think so.
They're
If
kinda
Bama
depending on
wins,
everything, bro.
Michigan wins, Michigan's in.
Okay.
Or Oregon wins, Oregon's like either one of these teams, Oregon
Yeah.
wins out of the Oregon
Whoever
team,
wins,
they're
yeah.
in. That's two. Then you'll have Texas, that's above Alabama already. So they're probably, and I think Texas beat Bama. So they can probably give it to Texas. So
So no, it looks like Bama gonna make it then.
Bama probably.
I've been seeing
They-
a lot
I
of
think Georgia's probably be at 14.
Okay.
I've been seeing a lot of people say Texas should be in there, bro.
No, they got a chance. They need a few things to go their way, obviously too. Obviously, they need to win their game. They need to look good.
Yes.
That's another thing. You can't just barely speak it out. They need to look good, but also if Georgia wins.
So I mean,
Michigan wins.
Not to cut you off. So Oregon versus Washington, that's basically for the Heisman if you think about it.
Yeah,
it could be.
We're feeling like a lot.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything's on.
This is the matchup I'm most excited about.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, I got that match.
I got
That's
Washington.
tight, right?
I'm going again.
I got Washington.
Oh,
I got Washington.
I like
I'm going Oregon.
You
I'm
like
with all the bet.
Oh, next.
I know they got Oregon favorite, but I like Washington.
I like Oregon, bro.
Are you gonna bet on that?
No.
I'm not that one out to play.
I'm confident. honestly. So, coming back into it, man. So, this weekend, David Benavidez has beat Andrade, who, I'm not gonna lie, you think he was really good. Like, he never got a chance at competing for a title realistically throughout his career. He was actually a pretty good fighter, but I don't think he'll be remembered. But with Benavidez knocking him out via TKO, what do y'all think of Benavidez right now? Could he be a pound for pound fighter right now? Where y'all got him ranked?
He's definitely in the top two.
He's young.
But he is young. But when he fights Canelo,
You think that's gonna happen next fight?
it has to because Canelo's trying to fight Bivol. Bivol don't want to fight Canelo. So I think that
Why not?
I think that he just said he don't want to fight him anymore.
Mm.
He thinks that it's a waste of time for Canelo to fight him at his weight and lose him.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna lose to both, honestly, in my opinion.
Canelo, so you think Benavidez beats Canelo?
I think Benavidez beats Canelo.
But the Benavidez only beat Andrade. It's a 9-year difference. And Andrade had way more fights.
Yeah, but I think he's still a pretty.
You think so? His prime, like he's still like.
I don't know prime, but he was a pretty good fighter. Like I respect that fighter. Like and he
He
did.
was moving up. So
Okay.
he's the smaller fighter. So I didn't expect him to.
And Andrade, you said you thought he won the first 2 or 3 rounds, maybe. So he put in a pretty valiant effort, but when it comes to Benavidez, man, that's a different
Wait,
animal.
so
That was only a matter of time.
Wait, so is it confirmed that Canelo gonna fight him? Or?
It's not confirmed, but Benavidez been calling him up for his past couple of fights.
So basically, Canelo turned down the highest pot he ever would have earned to fight Benavidez. So that's like
So he's ducking
ducking at his fight.
Ducking smoke. I mean, a lot of these fighters been tough, bro.
I think it's crazy to say Canelo's ducking because he's looking to avenge his loss.
But the money there.
It is there, but he don't care about it. He already fought Floyd.
That's
He-
true.
Huh?
Guess
But
who?
what about
So he fought somebody at light heavyweight, I'm pretty sure. And he
Right.
lost. He's been on the record saying that he wants to fight him again ever since.
So he's just focused on
So
that.
yeah, he's literally been focused on.
Come on, son, you get that money in the back
Yeah,
burner.
he ain't put that on the back burner. But I think now he has to fight Benavidez.
What do y'all think is like the ideology of like boxers denying fights with some certain people that like fall?
Basically, I mean, like GGG, like Benavidez, these dudes are they're great, but they're knockout artists. It's not like you're fighting a Floyd where you're taking a chance at taking like a real big beating. Like this dude, he'll actually knock you out. He might put you in the hospital. He's one of them ferocious, aggressive fighters, but he has skill to come with that. Like he's just like GGG. He used to train together. Like he used to work out with Triple G when he was like 16, 17.
Okay.
So yeah, this dude, I don't know who's gonna stop him anytime soon, honestly.
Think about checking with their skill. Who y'all call the best pound for pound boxer?
I got Bud. I got Bud.
I'm gonna go Bud.
Got Bud, bro.
I'm gonna definitely go with Terrence. I think he got the best win, like the best performance this year. The way he dominated another pound for pound fighter in Errol Spence. I'm gonna go with him.
I'm
He's
going
been
with
dominated
the
for
Russian Alexander. You see?
Really?
You see?
I watched my highlights.
Huh?
I watched my highlights. Crazy.
Wow.
He crazy.
No, he's crazy, but he had a questionable. I ain't gonna lie, he had a questionable
I'm not gonna lie, like, much I do like Bud, I ain't gonna lie, that Spence one was kind of, I don't know, Spence kind of, bro. Like,
I think it was more Bud than Spencer.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, his performance was too great. Like, that's literally one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, he was hitting like a 50%, 50-60% of his hits connecting. Power punches hitting at an extreme rate. Like, you've seen the way Errol Spence looked at this. Like, it was really bad.
That's efficiency.
Speaking of Usyk in the heavyweight division, we got Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker, and we have Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. So basically, we know these are basically tune-up fights for the big old Wilder versus Joshua. Who do y'all think could win that fight? Obviously, we're gonna assume that Wilder can get by Parker, even though he can knock somebody out. I think Joseph Parker, he got power, and we think Joshua's gonna get past Otto. If we get the fight of Wilder versus Joshua, who you like?
I like Wilder.
I like Wilder.
Joshua got a glass jaw to me, and I think Walker's the best heavyweight besides Fury.
So you like Wilder or Usyk?
I think so.
Oh no.
I like that one.
What you gonna say?
No, Usyk's the better boxer.
Usyk.
Like, if they fought, like after what I said,
That's what I think he got a stronger chin than Tyson, so he'll be able to take his necessarily knockout blows, and his boxing skills way better. Like Wilder is average at best as a boxer.
It is. And Wilder has a further reach. I'm looking at it right now.
Wilder does, but Usyk's probably usually gonna have a pretty lower reach over.
Yeah, he's
stronger.
He used to be a cruiserweight, so
Okay.
one of the best cruiserweights ever. Man, I'm gonna go.
You got Wilder over you.
All right, so assuming
This is a hard one.
assuming Wilder beats Joshua,
Yeah.
Fury beats Usyk, would you want to see another Wilder Fury fight?
No. I mean, they did with massive numbers though, and now we'll call that one of the best trilogies of the past 10 years. I know. I'm saying that was the best trilogy of the past, 10 years. We ain't have a rivalry like this since who? Pacquiao and Marquez. So I don't know, but next fight we got Haney versus Regis Prograis. I like that Haney.
You know he just vacated his belt still.
I know.
I'm pretty sure it's because he moved up, and I think it's taking the risk of having to fight somebody like Shakur, Tank.
So he dug his taking the risk.
I wouldn't say duck and smoke, but boxing it's a business.
Yeah.
So he know what he doing. It's too big of a risk to fight.
He did offer Shakur a contract.
He did.
And,
You know how
we gotta talk about Shakur, bro. What's going on? What you think about that fight?
That was so boring. That was disappointing. As much as he talks still, nah.
I honestly thought coming into like this year and past few months, I thought Shakur was better and he might be more skilled than Haney still, but Haney he's going against better competition and he's putting on better performance. Haney has to be ranked higher than him now. I used to have Shakur over him.
No, I've been watching Devin Haney boxing. He's really fast.
He's sharp.
He's really fast, bro.
He don't have no power in his punches.
Do you think that's what it is?
He can't knock nobody out.
Well, he got knocked out a year though. That Jones crazy. Give it a beat.
It was alright.
Oh,
It was
man,
alright.
that Jones.
I still like Shakur. I still like Tank over Devin, bro.
Okay.
I'm not.
I think Shakur might be a little more skilled, but
I'm not
Haney's
too high on
going
him.
in against like champions.
But like, I don't think Haney won against Loma. Like, I think he lost that fight.
That was a close one though. That was that. I mean, you could go either way.
Speaking of dominating, in a way, he's fighting Marlon.
Will
His name
he be in the conversation of top pound for pound boxers in a way?
Yeah.
He top two.
He top two. I'll say I have
So
it.
you got Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, that's how I got
Okay.
it.
Who's number two?
In a way.
In a way. It's hard to pronounce the first year.
Would you have Usyk under him?
I think I have to have Fury as a higher than Usyk right now, just because like he beat Wilder 3 times.
Okay.
Anthony Joshua isn't as good as from a record standpoint isn't as good as Wilder. So I think in the heavyweight he's just done a little more than
So I feel like Canelo probably third.
no.
You don't think so? Is he
Pound for pound?
Yeah, Canelo's still
So
fine,
do y'all have Inoue winning?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You won't lose.
Yeah, this dude, that's the next. Be the real deal.
Albert Garcia versus Duarte.
Oh man,
So Duarte out. I see it from him.
Duarte's solid. Duarte's solid. Ryan needs to get by him. If he don't get by him, then
The
social media.
he
No more
gonna
talking. No more social media stuff. Like
he do be popping his fly.
he do.
He popping shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like.
He one of the more confident fighters and one of the more notable names you see for him not to have beaten too many champions. So I mean, it's time. He needs to start showing off.
That when he fought Tank, he was popping it crazy. As soon as he lost, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Man, that's
Sorry, big bro. He
man.
be a thing or two, like big bro. Basically.
He was saying.
But he was talking crazy before that fight. I remember watching it.
That he had a lot of respect for Tinker afterwards. Yeah.
So is he talking a lot? Is he talking a lot to Duarte?
He got to settle the fight.
He got to talk, but they said the fight not selling as well as it should be. I've seen it. Like, yeah.
A lot of people probably all want to see it.
Yeah, it could be.
And then last fight would be too. All right.
So
Well,
now,
boxing will be better, but let's talk about that one. We'll talk about our girl Angel Reese.
yes, sir.
I want to bring the J. I don't want to be in the unofficial Angel Reese fan club.
Hey, I mean, I'm a big fan of Angel Reese, bro. I'm glad to see her back.
On and off the court.
We're gonna go on the court. But no, I mean, 19-9, bro. First game back. I'd love to see it.
Maybe the ranked team.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was kind of like,
solid.
what y'all think? So, like, what y'all think was the reason?
I'll be so honest. I have not liked LSU like been doing like. I feel like they wasn't throwing Angel under the bus, but I feel like their coach that they had an interview with.
It was not like they were speaking up for her.
They wasn't really speaking up for her either. Yeah.
Right.
So it really was for her to come back and perform for everyone to shut up now. Like, yeah, it sounds pretty
I
good.
mean, we know injuries is, I don't know if she's. I don't know if she's the best on her team. 'Cause this team is stacked.
No,
This team is
I don't know if she's the best one, bro. Bro, you could really go like 4 or 5 players could be their best player. They really have that many good
Even
players.
got some as freshmen.
Yes, the freshman I honestly think is better than Haley. Cause just off the fact that she's 6 foot. I mean, Haley is only 5'8". It's,
Okay.
you know, it gets.
Knockdown
She's hard
shooter.
though.
Knockdown shooter. It's just the freshman got more of her bag, I feel like.
No, she got a bag and she can defend a little better.
But first game pick, man, shit, no, that's a crazy.
Is that on the bench too?
No, I think she
She
started.
had
Regardless, I mean, she did her thing, bro. Like, what y'all think was the reason why she missed those games? Because a lot was going on.
I want to talk
In her
about.
last conference, she did say that she basically just took a mental break. There was a lot going on. I was not surprised. She had a lot going on in her life.
I'm about to say, she came
I'm about to say, is this like overnight? I'm not gonna say overnight, but like before last year, she didn't really have the same status.
She fought some-
You think this big year she had is kind of like a reason why everything was just coming at her at once?
I feel like
It's a lot. It's a lot. I also think that she stopped doing classes in person. She might have.
She can't go to class in person.
I don't think she can anymore.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
And we all know how these synchronous classes are.
I feel like when the fame just like kind of like comes out of nowhere like that, especially because it was like a huge following all at once, bro. Like when she went to Maryland, she didn't really have that much like nobody knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? And then of course when she came to LSU, of course she's a very
She's a public figure.
she's a public figure. So it's like on top of that, she's also pretty good at basketball.
She makes more than a lot of NBA.
She has a lot of sponsorships.
Yeah,
as well.
a lot more.
Yeah, so
And then
like,
plus on top of that, with like school and stuff like that, like that could probably weigh a lot more in person, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, prayers up for Angel Reese. So she came back strong. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she continues that without the season.
Shout out to Shaq too. She said
I'm
he's
humping
been
by her,
by her side the whole time. So
That's what's up.
definitely shout out to
Did you see him say that she was the best LSU ever?
yeah, I saw that.
And he gotta stop
Athlete or just
He just pushing her. He pushing her. Like,
Yeah, that's a nice. He's nice.
That's
He being good.
That's
I'm
a
not
very
lying. She up there though. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Is she
Not in the conversation for one, but like top 10.
tough.
LSU what? Like
That's-
athletes?
Well,
I'm talking about influence.
Well, she
Like,
brought
influence,
bring a
yeah,
championship, and they're about to compete again. I mean, all right. So for LSU, obviously, Joe Burrow, Jay Jettis, Chase Butler,
Shaq.
We not even about, we only probably know about football. Like just probably a bunch of people that like obviously there's a lot of people that go to.
So who for college basketball? Who y'all think the best team right now?
Bro, with this team right there, because like I said, with Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, Anissa Mara, who has been snapping basically ever since injuries gone. She's averaging 19 and 8, so she's basically, you know, the big. Her production has gone up. We talked about the rookie. I think they're really good, but I think South Carolina.
What's her name? Camille Cardoso, the center.
Camille Cardoso, yeah, and she was the backup last year. Which
But that's
crazy.
double there. She had like 16 and 12.
Yeah, she's 6'7".
4 blocks.
Nice.
Bro,
That's a nice all-around
This is
team.
no conference too.
Best
Bro.
defensive team.
She is tall
She's 6'7",
Bro,
bro.
she's 6'7", bro.
That's huge,
That's
bro.
real.
But she had 4 blocks, bro.
That's
I think
real.
she's leading WNBA, women basketball in blocks.
That's gonna be a tough out. You gotta
Sure.
attack the rim with her blocking
They
everything.
probably the
They
best
got
one.
wing defenders.
Yes.
Oh my God, I like Raven Johnson. Obviously, the rookie. They got a team. I'll go with South Carolina.
Yeah, we're up there like 10 to 8.
Great defender.
Let's see deep though. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see deep.
What we're gonna see as the season keep going. What's the quick hitters? Talk to me.
Alright, quick hitters to get us out of here, man. Alright, so in sports, what do y'all think makes a good leader? What does it take?
It's many things. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lot.
Someone that's capable.
Bro.
No, that communication is real. If you're able to have the tough conversations, showing up every day, like if your best player can't do it, then
Leadership.
Accountability.
accountability,
Confidence.
and relatability.
Yeah.
I like leadership be as close as the last player than he is to the second best player.
Treat everybody the same.
Treat everybody the same. Whether that's football, basketball,
basketball.
and also have that accountability. Be able to say, I messed up, but this is how I'm gonna get better, so this is how y'all gonna get better.
You also gotta be approachable as well. You know what I mean? Like a lot of teammates probably not gonna come up to you if they feel as though you're too hard on them. Like obviously we gotta be hard on teammates, but like that's part of the sport.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do. You know
definitely.
what I'm saying? But like a lot of people like they already going through it. Some players already go through it with the coach. It probably doesn't even help that you probably got like a teacher, not even like a teacher parent, or like a player that's like a stand by the coach, like, yeah, you really gotta do this, you really gotta do that. Sometimes all a player needs is like that boost from the best player, like, yo, bro, like you got this shit, you just need to do this, that, and the third, and you straight. You gotta be a little approachable when it comes to the team, bro.
Sure.
Like, I do believe like great leaders have those difficult conversations, and that makes the best teams.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, then you're not a good leader.
But yo, do y'all think you gotta be the best player to be the best leader?
And we're not gonna do this.
I'm
No,
sorry.
No, I mean, no, we see them all the
you
time.
don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the best.
Definitely not.
Sure.
Alright, so for the last one, obviously, the season just ended. The baseball season. The attendance isn't that well for baseball. A lot of people say it's boring. Why do we think baseball is boring? Or if y'all don't, say why. If y'all don't, say why
It
not.
can't be boring.
I think we're switching to America's favorite pastime.
What?
I think it's becoming basketball.
Bro, I think baseball, like, bro, the time they had their games is the worst time ever. They playoff games be like 2, 3 in the afternoon, bro. People be at work, people be at school.
They could also reduce the schedule. Also,
It might not be boring. It might be boring to us or to some people because like this is not something you grew
Well,
up.
it's not a primary sport.
Like if you didn't grow up watching baseball or playing baseball, you're probably not gonna like watch it.
Right. But I think it's something they could do to like.
I think they improved a little bit. They made a few changes this year with what did they do? They made a change to like the pitcher can't hold it for as long.
Yeah, I do feel like in a baseball game it is
Sometimes long games.
It's so long.
Yeah, they sped that up a little
That's all I want to say. If they can find a way to speed the games up faster, so we have more hits, more runs. That's important.
But it's only 9 innings.
But it's only 9 innings, so it's like how much can you really do?
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, this new generation, we have a fast attention span. We
Yeah,
want to
that's
down.
You do catch a lot of like older people do like watching
Yeah,
baseball.
because baseball, you have to sit there. It's like chess. You just enjoy the sport.
It's strategic.
No, but I do respect baseball players a lot more.
Oh,
Like
sure.
hitting that little ass ball,
Yeah.
coming at all these different speeds and ways. I mean, that is really tough to do. Honestly, that's a lot. That's a skillful sport. Right
Different
there. I
forms.
have a lot more
They get
respect
paid.
for
They
it.
get paid well for
They
it.
definitely
Oh my
do.
goodness, they Texas crazy.
10-year,
It's
360.
no Africa. That's what.
Really?
Yeah, you know, man.
Wow.
Owners pockets. Imagine that was like that in the air. NFL.
Everybody get a Lakers to the Knicks.
Everybody get a Clipper.
No, yeah, everybody will be.
Everybody would be a Clipper. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that like that. I mean, that was.
No,
I think I say it was at this.
Yeah. But no, any other questions or? Well, that was episode 11 for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I mean, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us your favorite teams. Tell us answer the questions in the comments and talk to us. We
What is your
gonna
Instagram, Twitter,
TikTok,
TikTok,
bro?
And wish us luck on our finals. Please wish us luck on our finals, bro. We need that shit.
Turn us up.